Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome to the beginning of the week. Yes, we are back for the Naturalist Part 4. We are now in the forest. Yes, the desert was just one episode. It was pretty easy. The only difficulty I had was with the giant sandworms, which are pretty nasty characters. Yeah, that was it. We lost one life. Not bad for two complete zones, one life loss. Again, I'll be much more careful the next time I go through. We are going to go ahead and start off the forest. We have a little bit of a brief intro. I've already read through all those before, so I will skip through. But if you want to hear the intros, they're really well written. Randall Higgins of Touchman has done some really nice, fully described kind of intros for each of these zones. And if you're looking for a nice big lore dump, yay! You can definitely read all these wonderful lore. I'm just kidding and all joking aside. Definitely, it's really great to get story. Narratives are great. Even though most of the time I'm playing a lot of roguelikes and games like that, RPGs, story is really the most important part of it. Big shout out to My Noise. We've got a little bit of, it's a jungle sound, but it fits the game because this is more of a jungle than a forest, though this is a forest, so we are kind of in our druid world. So this is really cool. Our naturalist is feeling very comfortable in its druidic-like environment. So we're going to be going through as much of the forest as we can, and then off record, I'll continue to keep playing. I anticipate about 2 episodes of the forest, simply because I've never beaten the forest before. Again, it's hard. Probably going to lose a couple lives, and I have confidence that we can finally beat the forest. We've been struggling with the forest for a while because it is very complex, but we are going to try to beat it today. Thank you very much to everybody. Thank you again to our artist, Poyo Jessica, who has done a magnificent job on our new Naturalist thumbnail. It is really beautiful. It's really, as Randall said, it's very symbolic of the druid and its nature. So if you want to know what the description is, it is in the very beginning of my description, and you can hear the whole description in my description. So you know how it goes. Anyway, let's get rolling. And of course, please, if you're looking to really reach out to me, you can reach me at gamedoubletap@gmail.com. It's my channel's name with gmail.com. And you can also follow me on Instagram, which is the same, Game Double Tap. You can follow me on Facebook at Game Double Tap. You can follow me on X at the same. And any other social media, I have a couple ideas of something I might do in the future. But for now, I have a little bit of work to clear up my Facebook and Instagram, so I don't want to start any more social media. I think I'm good enough for right now. It's already enough work and enough expense to, to do a little casual hiring of people to clean up my social media. As it is right now, my social media could use some nice sprucing up. So I'm going to be actually doing that in another couple of months when I have a little bit more funds to contribute toward that cause. But of course, the number one way you can support this channel is by liking this video. And of course, you can subscribe, blow up the comments, and follow my media, which is really cool. Totally great of you to do so. And also, don't forget to rate Adventure to Fate Core Quest 5 stars in the App Store, and follow Touchman's Discord. That's always a really great thing to do. Yeah. Do that kind of cool stuff. We got our core coffee with its Naturalist blend, which is really cool. All right, let's get going. I got all the fellas here. All right, cool. I'm really excited. I've got some really good things coming up. I've been investing quite a bit of money into thumbnails. So, the thumbnails have been very exciting. My artist is doing a spectacular job, which I wanted to say again. Jessica, you're doing a great job. Thank you very much. Yes, El Capitan Pollo is doing a great job. Yes, trying to get as many thumbnails in while we have funds and while the summer is here. I do not believe we're going to get a lot of stuff done once school starts back in again. Most of the people I work with are in college, so they are folks that are going to be very busy come fall. And between, I don't know if I'm going to get very many new thumbnails done in the fall. So summer's my time. I want to get as many projects complete as possible, and this is the best time to do it.
A dense,
Right.
decaying forest with air reeks of death
Let's
and
go
corruption.
ahead and get
You
through
rematerialize in a
this
dense,
intro.
decaying forest. The air reeks of death and corruption, and an unsettling silence lingers, as if life itself has fled. Thanatos' dark mark is unmistakable. Next, button. On his detour through our forest, Thanatos has destroyed what was once lush and vibrant. To evade his pursuers, he carved a path of destruction and spread corruption, poisoning this land's essence. Next, button. Next. This forest, once peaceful, now teems with malevolence. Friends have become foes, their minds twisted by corruption. Rumor has it he summoned the infamous trio of ogres, no ordinary broods, but demons in disguise. Proceed with caution. Next, button. Willow, the guardian of the forest, has held the corruption at bay, but her strength is fading. She can't endure much longer. You must act swiftly. Defeat him and his corrupted followers before the forest is lost forever. Done. Button. Done. Search button. Button.
All right,
Searching this room
cool.
will move you to floor 19. Your current location is floor 24, room 22.
Okay, Randall. So there's a lot of pronouns of characters, he, she. So why can't we be a he or she? Why do we have to be androgynous? So I'd love to have the ability to make my characters have a gender, please. Just an IMO number one. Okay, let's get moving. I haven't got any really new gear. I've just been basically trying to build myself up. We're going to go ahead and go to the store. We're going to get ourselves at least a fair amount of potions. We can't use the bank, so we have to carry everything with us. So we're going to do that. We're also going to see if there's any upgrades. So this is the very beginning of our journey through the forest. So you want to like fast forward, or you just want to skip this episode, that's totally fine. Most of you know what I do here is very strategic. I kind of do everything kind of in a certain way, and there really isn't anything procedural about how I kind of play this game. This game does require kind of deep strategy and foresight. Which one of those are correct I should use? I'm going to think forethought. But anyway, very ancient word. You have to think about what you're going to do. And then another thing that goes on is that you're building your character in a certain way. And staying true to your path and your build is just really important. So you're looking for gear that's going to supplement and garner you more benefits for your build. You're looking for ways to strengthen your weaknesses and to definitely employ your strengths to the fullest extent. All right, it's a lot of talking for very little coffee. I'm out of milk too, so my coffee is very, very actually, this coffee is not that bitter I'm having right now. So, and I'm very distracted. My ADHD is kicking in at a very, very high level. Yes, I am ADHD diagnosed. You might have noticed it, but it's not something you make fun of. It's a real thing. It's a real serious issue. So I try to stay focused as possible. But those of you who know me know behind the scenes I have to spend a lot of time organizing my thoughts to kind of deflect that part of me. Because I want to get things done, and I'm here to entertain you, not to get all confused. So let's get this going here. Let's first go to the store and let's buy all the things we need, and then we'll look over our gear a little bit,
Tab
and
A.
then we'll start
Keys.
taking
Button.
on
Vertical
the more
navig-
easier
headings.
parts of the
Movement.
forest.
Heading. Stats. Heading. Level 17. FL 24. RM 22. Gold 2066. AC 42. STR 10. Int 11. AGI 19. N 13. WIS 15. Lug 7.
That's our stats. We have some pretty good stats. I'd like to get luck up. I'd like to get wisdom up and intelligence up, but I don't want to spend gear on it. I'd also like to improve my strength. And sorry about that. I had some getting a lot of weird phone calls here on a Monday. Probably some other little issues going on here. But anyway, let's get up to the store.
Great
Those
Forest.
are my
Heading to floor
stats.
25.
I'm
Character
looking
look.
pretty
Stat.
good.
Movement.
Let's
North.
go
Button.
to the
Lost Forest is to
store.
the north and is unexplored. North. You moved north to Lost Forest Room 17. It was unexplored. The soft earth is blanketed in short grass. North. You moved north to Lost Forest Room 12. It was unexplored. The soft earth is west. Action / east. Button. Lost Forest is to the east. An object east. Dialog view. NPC / object on this square. Forest Merchant. Forest Merchant says, few supplies remain after the hooded hero claimed her share, but here is what little we have left for you.
Okay.
Dialog view. NPC / object done. Button.
Hero level.
Action / search button. Button. Action / search button. You item shop. Button. Exit. But goal. 2066.
Store.
Weapons. Button. Armors. Button. Potions. Button. Saw blade 1000. LVL rack. 16. Type rack. Heavy.
Saw blade.
Hunter Scimitar 2000. LVL rack. 16. Type rack.
A
Heavy.
dagger. Yeah, let's look at weapons.
Hunter's knife 2000. LVL rack. 16. Type rack. Medium. Rack. Hunter's knife 2000. LVL rack. 16. Type rack. Medium.
Okay. Hunter's
knife
sounds good.
Cost 2000 type. Weapon description. Damage 615 plus 4. Critical damage bonus 0.00 minus 0.05. Poison damage bonus 18 plus 18. Earth damage 5 plus 5. Fire damage 0 minus 5. Fire resist 0 minus 5.
This is really good, and it promotes poison. Poison is really important damage for us to have, because we don't hit that hard, so doing as much damage
Hunter's
as
knife.
possible
Compare.
is good.
Button.
This is a great
Compare items
weapon.
on.
We have barely enough money to afford it.
Hunter's knife.
Yeah, compare is on, so
Cost 2000
I really
LVL rack.
don't
Type
need to
rack.
look at
Meet
anything
5
else,
button.
but let's take a
Cancel
look at
button.
everything else before
Cancel.
we buy it.
Fenugreek potion button. Hunter's knife 2000. Hunter's mace 2000. LVL rack. 16. Type rack. Medium.
That's a Hunter's
Hunter's 1
mace.
2000.
I
LVL
do
rack.
believe we
16.
can
Type rack.
use
Light.
any medium weapon.
Hunter's staff 2000. LVL rack. 16. Type rack. Light. Hunter's crossbow 2000. LVL rack. 16.
I think
Type
we can
rack.
also
Range.
use staves. I wonder if we're allowed to use bows.
Stone axe
It would be really
2250.
cool if this
LVL rack.
character can
18.
use any
Type rack. Medium.
weapon.
Stone blade 2000. Stone axe 2250. LVL rack. 18. Type rack. Medium.
Ooh. Are we
Stone blade
allowed to use
2250.
stone
LVL rack.
axes?
18.
Ooh,
Type rack.
there's so
Heavy.
many juicy things here.
Stone 1 2250. LVL rack. 18.
I don't
Type
think
rack.
we're allowed
Light.
to use any heavy
Stone bow
weapons.
2250. LVL rack. 18. Type rack. Ranged. Inventory. Heading. Liquid sand.
Alright,
Button.
that's it
Liquid
for
sand.
the weapons.
Liquid sand. Desert
Let's
mana.
make sure
Button.
our inventory
Inventory
is
slot.
clear. We have 3 liquid sands. I'd like to probably improve that. That's kind of very minimal for potions. Last time I told you to get rid of all those extra core potions, I gotta change that advice. You should probably have anywhere from 8 to 10 healing potions on yourself, not including what you're wearing on your potion belt at all times. So keep at least 13 healing potions. I kept a little too few, and I actually had a lot of problems again.
Heading not
so
found. Desert mana.
keep
Button.
a little bit more
Inventory
healing
slot.
potions on yourself if you can.
Desert mana. Button. Liquid sand. Button. Desert mana. Button.
Let's check
Desert
our
mana. Button.
mana
Desert mana.
pots.
Button. Desert mana. Button. Desert mana. Button. Fenugreek potion. Button. Inventory slot.
5 higher in mana pots, and then let's check out my fenugreek. We don't need too many fenugreek, but I don't want to get too little. There's a much better mana potion here in the forest, so we'll probably
Desert
we can
mana.
get
But
those
fenugreek
from
potion.
killing
Button.
monsters. So
Fenugreek
let's
potion.
not
Sandstone tablet.
buy
Button.
too much.
Inventory slot. Fenugreek potion. Sandstone tablet.
Okay,
Button.
we have a bunch.
Inventory slot.
Sandstone tablet, I think, is just
Dire amulet. Sandstone tablet. Button.
lore. So
Sandstone
we're just gonna
tablet.
sell that.
Cost 50 type. Book. Description. Nyx's prophecy has come true and we have risen again. Her son Thanatos will rule the realm and I will be a decide in life or death.
Okay, that is probably... I've always made more out of this than it is. It's just lore, and it comes from Tuala, who's the
LVL Rec,
girlfriend
1.
of Thanatos. Sorry if I mispronounce names. I gotta say, Randall did a great job with the story here in Core Quest. It's very deep and extremely well done. I don't know if this is Greek mythology or I don't know. I'm trying to think of what kind of mythology is this based on? I know there's a lot of characters here that are in the Marvel movies by Disney, not sponsored. Um, so, but I really, really love the story. I love the characters. They're very big, big time. Obviously, these are big time characters. So you should
Type red.
consider
Light.
yourself very lucky to be
Heading not found.
interacting
Sell.
with
Button.
these god-like characters.
Sell. You sold a sandstone tire amulet. Button.
Let's
Inventory
sell all
slot.
these books. I'd like in my IMO number 2, I'd be really cool if we had we have a library here on most of the base camps. Would it be cool if we could go back and read any of the books that we found in that library? As if our character utilized that library and put books back there. That would be really cute. So when you go there, you'd be, hey, you've gotten a couple books. Would you like to place them in the library? And you say, yes, I would like to place them in the library. Thank you very much. And then, hey, when you come back, would you like to read some of the books you have? And you say, yes, I would like to read those books in the library very much. Thank you. And then you can read them. So that would be really cool. IMO number 2, if we could have the books that we find placed inside of our library so we can get them out of our inventory, yet still be able to read them. I'm not saying we need to be able to have them open to all characters. They could be just open to the character who found the books. I'm really also IMO number 3 looking for more achievements to give us more rewards. I really want to see achievements get a big boost in the next update. Of course, I don't think Core Quest will be getting any more updates probably for at least the next foreseeable couple of months. Maybe later this year, it'll probably get a nice little update, probably a new mystical class, perhaps some more updates. I'm actually waiting for Core Quest to get there's a couple more upgrades. I'm not going to say what they are because they're secret, and I'm not under an NDA, but I treat it like an NDA. I take it seriously when I'm told to do something. And when I work with people, I want them to know that I will follow whatever they want me to follow. But there are some really extremely exciting things in the future coming. I'd like to see these things retroactively go back to all the ATF games, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what fate has to offer us, right? Yeah. But yeah, we're going to have some cool stuff coming up, and I think the next big update will be coming. I'm going to say the next big update for Core Quest will probably be in maybe September, October. Maybe a Halloween special, yeah. Maybe something really cool like that. I'm really hoping there'll be some more. We have a lot of classes. I haven't even played through all the classes we have, but more incentives to beat the game would be great. More achievement incentives to make the game playable to the end. I really love the additions of new levels and bosses and realms. Those are absolutely awesome. So I think since we're starting to add the kind of dragon flights, now that we've added a fire dragon flight, I'd love to see a water, I'd love to see an earth. So I'd like to see all the dragon flights added to core. That would be pretty much a completionist kind of thing, as that would be really, really great. So I'd like to see multiple flights added to core quest. And then, yeah, your character can keep leveling and beating these flights and getting new powers and unlocking more spirits. Adding more and more spirits is absolutely fantastic. Spirit Mercenaries, so far to me, are the best so far. I really love the pets, but I really love the Spirit Mercenaries even more so. I'm also looking forward to some new stuff coming later this year. It's going to be a great year. I'm already fully planning for it. So enjoy your summer, watch my videos, play my playlist, put it on infinite loop. But get ready for some really cool updates coming later this year. Many of the games I'm playing here on the channel are looking to get some fantastic new updates. So I have a very strong, positive, hardcore, awesome, sweet, positive vibe from all my current developers. And yeah, with your help and us together, we're going to have a fantastic 2025. I would have to say for this year has been probably the best year for updates. In previous years, new games have been the biggest deal. Adventure to Fate, Lost Island, a couple other games you play in the channel. This is the year of updates. You know, Randall Higgins of Touchman's done a great job dropping in some fat updates. And yeah, a couple other developers have done, like Kieran Hartnett, um, Rascal Games has done some stuff. Uh, you've got, of course, Touchman. You've got Rascal Games. You've got the folks from who do the text-based games. You've got Javier Hernandez Torres, who's done just a sick job with his game, and you've got the folks from several of the games I'm playing currently on the channel. Those developers are doing an absolutely fantastic job. Um, for some of the newer games, including Adventure to Fate, you've got that game. You got a lot of games. I can't get into every single game in all fairness and honesty to what I'm trying to do right now because I'm trying to focus here on Core Quest. But yeah, there's just been great games this year. We don't get a lot of games, but in our community, we don't get a lot of games. But the games we do get, we love them and give them all the attention in the world. I can tell you right now, what little resources that I have that are extra, other than trying to survive, I put toward what I do here in the channel, because this is the most important thing to me, is entertaining you, number one, and number two, finding new things to entertain you with. So that's number one, and number two, entertaining you. All right, let me refill my coffee real quick. I know, I've been talking and getting very pumped up and excited. Let me put Luther on the train. Let me really quickly run and refill my coffee, and I'll be right back, okay? Okay, hear you in a minute. Okay, just give me one more minute. Be right back. All right, we're good. Thank you, Luther.
Exit. Button. Gold. 2000 set. Exit. Button. Exit shop.
All right. Let me make sure we're still recording.
Item shop. Button. Endor awakens. M. Cerularius. 10:15 a.m. M. Cerularius. 69% battery power. Not M. Cerularius. 1. Control center. Airplane selected. Screen recording. Edit control. Open controls. Stop recording. Button.
Recording. Are we recording?
App switcher. Core quest. Active.
We are recording.
Core quest. Active. Core quest. Core quest. Active. Swipe up with 3 fingers to close the app.
Okay. My apologies. Yeah, it's been a very busy morning. Just let me talk a little bit more here. Yeah, I know about this. Yeah, I've been working on a lot of things this morning. I also submitted some more thumbnails to be worked on by our artist Poyo. I've been talking to Queen Angel. We've been discussing some things. We do have some really important angel work to do. Elysium is shaking. Oh, yeah. But shaking with goodness. No bad things happening. Yeah, Elysium's running on a pretty tight budget, but yeah, we're still fine. Just some cool things. Angels are flying off. Angels are getting ready to fly to their next destination to spread their goodness. Not to mention, I'm working on a lot of projects. Of course, you don't see me like pounding the channel with lots of videos. But of course, I'm very optimistic about the future. Our channel growth is going up slowly. Yeah, I'm a little anxious to get to 500 subs, but I know it's going to take more time, and it's a grind. And I appreciate that. A very good friend pointed that out to me, so I'm just going to stay positive and just keep going. Even if we only get 1 subscriber a week, it takes us that long to get to 500, it takes us that long. No matter what, folks, I'm here till we get to where we need to go to, and I am going to continue to entertain you with all of my heart and all of my effort. And this is going to be a fantastic, as it already is fantastic because of you, channel. And from now and into the future, we're going to keep being fantastic, and we're going to keep putting out as much effort as we can. Yes, I may not have the best audio setup. Yes, I may not always have the most up-to-date, accurate information. But one thing I do have is heart and love, and I'm going to keep putting that heart and love felt effort into everything I do. Love felt, is that a word? All right. But yeah, I've been very distracted. Again, I told you I was going to have a little trouble today. But yeah, we're still moving forward. We've already heard all the gear that's in the store, so I think we're going to go ahead and grab that weapon. I really hope I can still wear daggers. I'm going to be very upset if I spend that money and I can't equip that item. That'd be very troubling. Again, I'm specializing this Naturalist in poison. Poison is what we want to hit the enemy with. Now, I got to say there's one problem. Our poison chance is a little low. We've got to get our poison chance up. I'd like our poison chance to be somewhere around 50% or higher. And then that's going to be a goal for us to kind of move toward. So even if we have to skip a really good attribute increase, we're going to try to get our poison increase up. Because our poison damage is really high. So if we can poison an enemy, they're going to die. I can tell you that. Anyway, we're very resilient as far as survival. We have a lot of HP restore. So if we can just poison an enemy and stay alive,
Stone Blade, Stone 1 2200, Stone Blade, Stone Axe 2200, Hunter's Crossbow 2000, Hunter's Staff 2000, LV, Hunter's 1 2000, Hunter's Mace 2000, Hunter's Knife 2000, LVL Rack 16, Type Rack, Medium. Cost 2000, Hunter's Knife. Cost LVL Rack, Type Rack, I, button. Done. You bought a Hunter's Knife for 2000, Dire Amulet, button. Inventory slot.
And I know we don't have very much money, and we do need to get ourselves a couple more
0 button
potions.
Inventory head liquid sand liquid sand desert mana desert mana but fenugreek potion button fenugreek dire amulet button inventory slot sand gem button Dire amulet.
We
Button.
can sell the dire
Inventory
amulet.
slot.
It
Dire
just
amulet.
got better.
Dire amulet. Cost 300 type.
Let's
Next description.
sell the
Armor
dire
count
amulet.
2 -4. Block chance bonus 0 -2. Strength bonus 2 +2 HP bonus -20 -20. Stun chance bonus 3 +3. Earth damage 0 -4. Fire damage 0 -4. Earth resist 0 -4. Fire resist 0 -4. LVL rack 8. Type rack light. Sell button. Sell. You sold a dire amulet. Sacrificial dagger button. Sacrificial dagger. Inventory. Liquid sand. Liquid sand. Liquid sand. Desert mana. Desert mana. Desert mana. Desert mana. Desert mana. Fenugreek potion. Sand gem. Priestess band. Button. Inventory slot.
Yeah, we just got a priestess band. We have better rings on already though. We have shock rings, so
Sand gem. Priestess band.
I
Button.
think let's sell the priestess band because we need the money to buy
Cost
potions.
1,200 type. Ring description. A ring of wisdom and power guiding those who seek truth. Armor count 0. Wisdom bonus 1 +1. Leech SP bonus 0.02 +0.02. Stun chance bonus 0 -4.
Yeah, as you can hear, our shock rings, we have 2 of them. They're really,
LVL
really
rack
helping.
14. Type rack
Let's
light. Sell
keep
button.
those, sell
Sell.
the priestess
You sold a priest. Heading not found. Heading not found. 0
Sell
button.
that.
Inventory. Liquid sand. Liquid sand. Liquid sand. Desert mana. Desert mana. Desert mana. Desert mana. Desert mana. Fenugreek sand gem. True silver ring. Button. Inventory slot. True silver ring. True silver ring.
We will sell the
Cost
true
750
silver ring.
type.
We don't need that.
LVL type rack. Lock. Sell. Button. Sell. You sold 0 button. Hunter's knife. Sacrificial dagger. But hunter's knife. Button. Sacrificial dagger. Button. Inventory slot.
We can probably
Restoring
we can
stone.
probably
Button.
sell the
Inventory
sacrificial
slot.
dagger, but I'm gonna hold on to it for now.
Seer's eye. Button.
We also
Inventory
just
slot.
got the restoring stone. That's another trinket.
Royal ring.
Seer's eye. We just got
Inventory
the
slot.
Seer's eye. So we have like 3
Royal ring.
trinkets.
Cost 500 type. LVL
We're
rack.
gonna
Type
sell
rack.
the
Sell.
royal
Button.
ring. We
Sell.
do not need
You sold.
that.
Hunter's knife. Button. Sacrificial dagger. Restoring stone. Seer's eye. Button. Sand gem. Button. Fenugreek potion. Button. Fenugreek potion. Button. Inventory slot.
All right, that's good. I'm really concerned that our bags are going to get full. I don't want to sell all our trinkets, but we might have to. We'll see. Again, playing with your bags and finding space is another little fun
Inventory.
thing.
Item
It's
shop.
kinda
Heading
like
not
a game
found.
we're
Inventory.
here.
Liquid sand. Liquid
Always
sand.
has been
Inventory.
in
Item shop.
ATF.
Heading not found. Inventory. Liquid sand. Liquid sand. Inventory. Item shop. Heading not found. Exit. Gold. 678. Weapons. Button.
Okay,
Armors.
cool. We have
Button.
600
Potions. Button.
gold.
Potions
Let's
for
get
sale.
ourselves some pots.
Potions.
I don't think we have enough money to get any armor.
Moldy
Let's get
satchel 300.
potions.
LVL rack. 1. Type
Maybe
rack. Light.
Get a couple
Potion.
more
Moldy
healing
satchel 300.
pots.
LVL rack. 1. Type rack. Light. Inventory.
Ooh.
Heading. Liquid sand. Button.
300 gold for
Inventory.
that.
Inventory.
It's
Pack of
probably a
potions
better deal,
225. LVL rack. 18. Type rack. Light. Vial of earth 200. LVL rack. 16. Type rack. Light. Major earth resist 125. LVL rack. 16. Type rack. Light. Ogre blood 300. LVL rack. 16. Type rack. Light. Life sap 125. LVL rack. 16. Type rack. Light. Healing moss 100. LVL rack. 16. Type rack. Light. Life sap 100. Healing moss 100. LVL rack. 16. Type rack. Light.
Healing
Fairy
moss
dust
is
100.
pretty
LVL
much
rack. 16.
really
Type rack.
good
Light.
kind of base potion to kind of get. I think
Seed
fairy
of purity
dust is a
300.
little
LVL
bit
rack.
of
15. Type rack.
and
Light.
HP and SP. And then they've got all these weird cures that kind of deal with status ailments, which these creatures tend to want to hit you with those things. There's witches with curses. There's a lot of weird amalgamations and eldritch horrors that really have a lot of weird kind of
Seed of
status
remedy 100.
effects they hit you
LVL rack.
with.
15.
Really
Type rack. Light.
just
Vial of reflection
really
300.
give you a hard
LVL
time.
rack. 14. Type rack. Light.
I think you're thinking what I'm thinking. We do need some buff potions, and we don't have any. So
Restoring sap 175.
can we
LVL rack.
slowly build
8.
up our buff
Type rack. Light.
potions? Yes. I
Moldy
think
satchel
we can.
300. LVL rack. 1. Type rack. Light. Potions. Button. Potions for sale.
Should we get? Okay. Should we just go for basic heals, or should we build up some buff potions? I think let's get a couple. Let's get a buff potion. And
Moldy
then
satchel
let's
300.
get
Restoring sap
ourselves a
100.
moldy
Violet reflection
satchel,
300. LVL rack
and then
14.
just leave
Type
it at
rack
that.
light. Restoring violet reflection 300. LVL rack 14. Type rack light.
They're never really going to be broke.
Cost 300. Violet reflection.
Let's get that. Remember,
Cost 3 LVL rack.
damage
Type rack
reflection
buy
is
button.
basically
Done.
poison.
You bought a violet reflection
So
for
it really
fenugreek
helps
potion
us.
button. Inventory slot. Fenugreek potion. Desert mana button. Inventory.
now let's
Violet
go
reflect
ahead
liquid
and
sand
get the
button.
moldy
Inventory. Item shop
satchel.
button. Exit button. Gold 300 weapons button. Armors button. Potions button. Moldy satchel 300. LVL rack 1. Moldy satchel. Cost LVL type rack buy button. Done. You bought a
Get
moldy
one of
satchel for
these.
300 fenugreek potion button. Inventory slot.
Now I know what you're thinking. We should be able to find every beginning of the level, every beginning of a new zone. This is the third zone, the forest. You tend to get a couple of freebies early on in a zone, so the people there give you freebies like, hey, take this, help us. You know, it's kind of like your quest. And then you also find quite a few things on the ground. So I do believe we will get over the hump. Again, keep in mind, I've never beaten the forest, so I know how to progress far in it, but I've never beaten it. So I really am hoping we will beat it. Again, I cannot promise a single episode, and if you get frustrated when you watch somebody fumble and stumble around, all I can offer you is get yourself a nice big cup of coffee, sit
Moldy
back,
satchel.
relax,
Sand jam
and
button.
enjoy.
Inventory. Item shop
And listen
button.
to
Heading
my
not heading not
banter.
found.
I think
Heading
it's
not
time
found.
to put in the sand
Inventory.
gem
Heading.
and take off the
Inventory. Heading. Pack of potions
manual.
225. Violet earth 200. Heading not found. Heading not found. Exit. Gold 70. Exit button. Great forest menu button. Heading. Advanced stats. Exit menu. Skill book. Crafts. Inventory button. Inventory. Equipment. Equip potion info button. Use. But equip button. Equip. Heading. 0 button. Inventory. Violet reef. Liquid sand. Liquid sand. Liquid sand. Desert mana. Desert mana. Desert mana. Desert mana. Desert mana. Fenugreek potion. Fenugreek potion. Moldy satchel. Sand gem button. Seer's eye. Sand gem button. Ancient sand gem equip. Inventory. Destroy. Unequip. Equip. Button. Use. Button.
And
Heading.
let's open
Use.
up the
Head.
moldy satchel.
Fenugreek potion. Button. Moldy satchel. Ancient manual. Moldy satchel. Button. Ancient manual. Moldy satchel open. Dim. Button. Heading.
Again, these are sort of RNG.
You found the following
a bit,
inside.
so
Seed of remedy.
sometimes
Button.
you get something a
Seed of
little bit
remedy.
more
Button.
valuable than
Seed of purity.
another.
Button.
Okay, we got 2 seeds of remedy and 1 seed of purity. These
Seed
are
of remedy.
sort of
Button.
buff potions.
Seed of remedy. Seed of remedy.
Let's read them and see what
Cost.
they do.
100 type. Potion. Description. A tiny seed that cures poison and lightly restores health. Healing HP. 8120 healing SP. 00. Seed of rem. Cost. 100 type.
This is
Potion.
really good.
Description.
So
A tiny seed that cures poison and
is
lightly
this a
restores
buff
health.
potion?
Healing HP. 8120 healing SP. 00.
Actually, this is something that cures poison, so this could be very useful. Maybe we'll
LVL
take
rack.
off
Fifth
the
type
one
rack. Done.
of our
Button.
healing potions and put one of these
Moldy
on.
satchel
I think
open.
that's a
Dim.
good
You found the
move.
following. Seed of remedy. Seed of remedy. Seed of
Let's
purity.
check out
Button.
the seed of purity. Again, this is a good intro tutorial for you if you're trying to learn how to play Core Quest. Take all my videos and rewatch them as many times as you want, because then when you're playing through,
Seed of
you
purity.
have a very
Button.
through guide
Seed
to
of purity.
play through
Seed of purity.
even more efficient.
Cost. 300 type. Potion. Description. A rare seed that removes all buffs, debuffs, and effects, resetting the soul while restoring HP and SP. Healing HP. 75-100 healing SP. 75-100.
This is really good. This is a very powerful buff. It gets rid of everything, but we lose all our buffs, and it's really easy for us to put our buffs back on. So maybe we should have one of these if we get really confused. Maybe have this as a super big backup. Is it necessary to have a seed of purity and the other seed on? I don't know if you need both. I still think you need just good old-fashioned healing at that time. So, but let's put all 3 on, and we have a
LVL rack.
an
15 type rack. Done.
you know
Button.
what button, an OS
Moldy
button
satchel.
or
Heading not
whatever.
found. Heading not found. You found the following inside. Seed of remedy. Seed of remedy. Seed of pure. Pick up items. Button. Heading. Pick up items. Heading. Menu. Button. Heading not found. Equipment. Equip potion. Info. Button. Use. Button. Equip. Button. Unequip. Button. Unequip. Heading. Equip. Use. Info. Equip. Equipment.
Unequip.
Heading. Equip
Let's put
potion.
on a little bit
0.
of everything.
Liquid sand. Liquid sand. Button. Potion slot. Liquid sand. Button. 0. Liquid sand was unequipped.
Let's take off one of those liquid sands.
Liquid sand. Button.
We'll keep one
Potion
liquid
slot.
sand. We'll put on the 2 different seeds.
Info. Button. Heading. Use.
We'll
Equip.
put on a
Button.
seed of
Equip.
remedy and
Heading.
we'll put on a
Unequip.
seed
Destroy.
of
Inventory.
purity.
Seed of purity. Button. Seed of remedy. Button. Seed of remedy equipped.
Okay, that
Inventory.
is it.
Destroy.
We're all
Unequip.
set.
Use. Info.
Let's
Equip.
check
Equip
and
menu.
see if
Button.
we can create any more gear.
Heading not found. 0. 0. 0. Button. Invent destroy. Button.
are
Unequip. Button.
jeweler.
Equip. Use. Info. Button. Equip potions. Equipment. Heading. Menu. Button. Heading. Spirits. Inventory. Crafts. Button. Crafts. True silver ring. Rack. Silver ore. 10 soul ore. 5. Amulet. True ring of silver bracer. Rack.
Okay,
Ring of
what?
flame. Rack. Ring of
We
shock.
make
Armors.
anything
Button. Ring of shock.
interesting?
Rack. Silver ore. 7 soul ore. 3 living sand. 5. Ring of shock.
Yeah, nothing yet. Oop. Nothing yet. So what we're going to do here is we need to get a few more levels. I think by the time we get to level 20, we should have quite a few new craftable items to make for ourselves.
Image. Compare. Ring of shock. Cost. 1,500. Image. Compare. Button. Image. Image. Compare. Ring of shock. Cost. 1 LVL. Type rack. Craft. Button. Cancel. Button. Cancel. 0. Button. Inventory menu. But heading not. Spirits. But inventory. Crafts. Skill book. Exit menu. Button. Exit menu. Great forest. Heading. This is your current floor.
All right. Let's go ahead and I think we're good. We've already done everything we need to do at the shop.
To floor 25. Character look stats. Movement. North.
Let's make
West.
sure
Button.
we talk to
West.
all the NPCs.
You moved west to Lost Forest Room 12. It was unexplored. The soft earth is blanketed in short grass. NPC/object on this square. Trent Elder. Trent Elder says, welcome to what is left of the Great Forest. Thanatos has used our forest as a hiding place and corrupted all that inhabits it. Please rid the forest and realm of his evil.
Okay, that's our
Done.
main
Button.
quest. Not really a quest as much as
Action
it
slash
is
search
an
button.
ick
Button.
of some type.
Current floor 24 room 12.
You just have to do it. You have to do it anyway to progress anyway. So a quest is an optional thing. In this game, the creatures tell you what to do, but you know, you have to do it anyway. So it's not technically a true quest. Now, if we want to add quests, IMO number 3, here we go. I'm very distracted today. If we want to add quests, then we have to just give ourselves a specific duty, like please bring me 10 seeds of purity and return to me. And then you bring him 10 seeds of purity, he gives you a reward, and that's a quest. We want to add real quests to core. I think that'd be really fun. I think in a future update that'd
Action
be
log.
kind of a
Heading
fun
not
thing
found.
to do
Movement.
as a
Heading.
little side mission. But let's get moving here. Let me stop telling Randall how to do his business. He doesn't tell me how to do my business. I need to stop telling him how to do his business. But he's a sweet guy.
North.
He's
Button.
awesome.
Lost Forest is north.
He
You
tolerates
moved north to Lost
my
Forest Room 6. It was
impertinence.
unexplored. The soft earth is blanketed in short grass, while shimmering pixie dust floats through the air, glimmering in the light.
Do I want to do the top left corner, square 0, room 0, or do I want to do room 4? I'm not sure which one I want to do first. It's hard to decide. Let's do... I don't want to lose any lives. I want to get as strong as possible. I really want to get to at least level 19 before I start taking on any of these big hubbubbas.
Action log. Heading. Heading not found. Movement.
Let's
Heading.
do
North. Button.
room 0
North.
first. Let's
You
go
moved north to
there.
Lost Forest Room 1. It was unexplored. West. Button. West. You moved to an unexplored different floor 25 to Lush Forest Room 22. The dense forest is alive with towering trees and thick, dark green grass. Among them, some trees glow with an eerie orange, their bark peeling with decay. You are on floor 25 in room 22.
Beautiful description.
Action log.
All right, let's
Heading not
just
found. Heading not
do
movement.
this
Heading
area
north.
and get as
West.
much
Button.
done here as possible.
Lush Forest is to the west and is unexplored. West. Dim. Battle. Battle started. A corruption ooze and trans pixie are here. Corruption ooze 80%. N. 1 slot.
Corruption ooze and trans pixie. As I recall from previous playthroughs,
Lush Forest. Corruption ooze
Shadow
80%.
Ranger specifically,
N.
I
1
know
slot.
the trans pixie's weak.
Rosebuds. Skills. Attack.
corruption
Here's wolf
ooze
form.
is
Renew.
strong.
Button. Grow. Button.
So let's
Polar
try
bear
to
form.
take it
Button.
out.
So self-cast polar bear form. Grow. Button. Select self-cast
Let's get our
grow.
bear. Arr! Let's get our bear up. Let's
Polar bear
roll.
form. Dimmed. Button.
Much
5. Button.
stronger.
Skills. Attack. Button. Selected skill. Attack type skill.
And let's see how much. Oh, did we equip that item? Did we? Did we? Did we?
Skills.
I don't
Rosebud lush
remember.
forest. Heading
Did
not
we
found. Rosebud
equip
stats. Heading.
that new dagger?
Lush. Heading not found. Heading not.
I don't
Corruption lose
remember.
80%. N. 1 slot. 75 attack.
Okay, we'll check after this.
73 attack.
I don't know if we equipped it.
Lush forest. Corruption lose 20%. Is poisoned. N. 1 slot.
How much damage?
70 attack.
Well, we're doing really
Turn.
good. The corruption news is not
Enter
that strong.
skills. Heading. Attack. Button.
We're doing pretty good.
Skill
We
slot
can
1.
smash through that
Skill. Attack.
corruption news.
Button. Plate full. Button. Cure. Button. Pray. Button.
We got our
Skill.
entombed
Select self cast pray.
priestess. What's that?
Sandblast. Button. Skill slot 6. Sandblast. Button. Selected skill. Sandblast type spell.
HP restore.
Skill. Entomb. Lush. Heading not found.
Let's see how effective our Sandblast is. Sandblast can confuse. I think it can stun. It's like shadow magic. It's a nice little what we call relic, which is what your spirit equipment, your spirit mercenary uses.
Lush forest. Trans Pixie
Sand Gem's one of the
62%. Resist.
better relics in the game.
Enemy turn. You resisted Earth Blast from Trans Pixie. Trans Pixie flash renewed for 43
resisting
HP.
it, not good.
Trans Pixie attack but missed. Player turn. Trans Pixie 86% is here.
I wonder why we didn't get to use it twice.
Lush forest. Heading not found.
supposed to
Rosebud
be able
stats.
to
Heading.
attack
Lush
twice.
forest. Button. Head. Rosebud
Pretty
stats.
interesting.
Heading. Stomp. 3/3. Rosebud lush forest. Heading not found. Rosebud stats. Heading. Skills. Heading. Rosebud's lush forest. Heading not found. Trans Pixie 86%. 76 attack. 78 attack. 80 attack. Victory. Spirit turn. Lush forest. Battle 1. You found the following dot. You won the battle. Dim. Button. Heading.
Looks like 75, 75, 150. Looks like the enemies are somewhere around 220
You found the following.
to
Cypher Sap.
250
2.
health each. So basically 3 attacks. Cypher Sack, we're starting to get new mats. Yes, we are moving away from the desert mats. So now, what you can do, pro tip number 1, once you kind of move into a new group of craftable areas, try to build up, kill as many creatures as you can, but realize that you're going to have to
EXP,
grow
252.
into the new area, and you're going to have to grow into the new craftable items.
Goal.
You're not
64.
going to have a lot of things to craft
Seed of Vigor. Button.
in the beginning of a zone,
Fairy Dust.
for the most
Button.
part. Oh, we have a Seed of Vigor. This is a new seed. And we got Fairy Dust. Fairy Dust is a little bit of an HP and
Healing Moss.
SP
Button.
pop, which is good. We're going to get a lot of Fairy Dust. Fairy Dust is very common. Healing Moss, again, very, very common. We'll be getting a lot of those. We're going to try to hold as many
Emerald
as
Mana.
possible. Obviously, inventory is going to be an issue. Ooh, we got Emerald Mana. And Emerald Mana is another, I
Pick
would
up
say,
items. Button. Emerald Moss. Healing Moss. Fairy Dust. Seed of Vigor. Button. Fairy Dust. Healing Moss.
Mana
Fairy
Pop.
Dust. Seed of Vigor. Button. Seed of Vigor. Seed of Vigor.
Let's see what
Cost.
Seed of Vigor
300
is. I
type.
really
Buffing
don't know
potion.
what that is.
Description. A small enchanted seed that grants 2 extra stamina for 1 round.
That's really cool. We're not going to spend that right away. If we find a boss, that could be very, very valuable. We might want to equip that because we don't have any. Let's
LBL
wait till
rec,
we
15,
start
type
getting
rec,
closer
done,
to a
button.
boss. This Seed of Vigor is
You won the battle.
really
Dim.
good buff.
Button. Heading.
Having 2 extra stamina is really valuable for us, which means we can hit 1, 2, 3.
You found the following.
4,
Cypher Sap. EXP. Full.
5.
Seed of Vigor.
Potentially
Fairy Dust.
hit
But
5
Healing
to
Moss.
6
Emerald Mana.
times.
Button. Pick up items. Button. Head. Pick up items. You move Great Forest. Heading. This is your current floor. Menu. But heading not found. Great Forest to floor 20. Character load stats. Level 17. FL 25. RM 21. Stomp. 3/3. HP. 350/350. SP. 250/290. EXP. 1279/2890.
I just want to
Stats.
make sure
Heading.
our,
Character load to floor 20. Great
mana
Forest. Menu.
stays top
Button.
dog,
Heading.
so
Menu.
let's pop a thinner
Advanced stats. Heading. Exit menu. Skill book. Crafts. Inventory. Button.
I
Inventory.
also don't want my
Equipment.
bags to get
Equip info.
too
Button.
quickly.
Use. Button. Heading. Use. Heading. Desert mana. Button. Desert mana. Desert mana. Desert mana. Desert mana. Fenugreek potion. Button. Fenugreek potion. Alert. You drank a potion. You gained 98 SP. New totals 290/290 SP. Done. Button. Inventory. Heading.
Yeah, I know I'm over.
Destroy. Unequip. Equip. Use. Info. Equip. Post. Equipment. Menu. Button. Spirits. Inventory. Crafts.
That's
Skill
secondary.
book. Button. Equipment. Heading. Dragon tooth. Button. Weapon slot.
Oh, let's
Equip potions. Info.
Yeah.
Use. Equip. Button. Equip. Heading.
We need to put in our new weapon.
Fairy dust. Button. Desert mana. Button. Desert mana. Desert
Let's
mana.
see if it
Desert
makes a
mana.
difference,
Desert mana.
too.
Fenugreek potion. Ancient manual. Seer's eye. Button. Restoring stone. But sacrificial dagger. But hunter's knife. Button. Dragon hunter's knife equipped.
Yes, okay. I was a little afraid. I thought we couldn't wear daggers anymore. I don't know why I'm so afraid, but I just keep not wanting to waste. 2,000 is a lot of gold, and I'm just really scared to buy something I can't use. I already made that huge mistake with the craftable weapon. The desert area, I made a weapon, it had strength in it, and it was terrible. It didn't do anything for us, and that really kind of gave me a sour taste in my mouth. I really think the weapon forge on the desert level just never does anything for us. I don't know why. I've made weapons there, they're no good. The weapons I find are better. I don't know if it's meant to be that way, but I feel like that one never gives us anything. So IMO number 3 or 4, I say I'd like it so that these weapon forges, we could maybe alter them a little bit. Give us some more options. Maybe, or maybe I need to figure out some methods to make it much better. Like maybe I should just make a weapon that has luck or something. So if I'm farming for stuff, I can get better drops. So could we do maybe an alternate weapon instead of just a weapon that's going to make us strong? Can we do an alternate farming weapon, like a luck blade of some kind? Or if you're really into getting more gold, a gold blade that gets you more gold. Luck blade gets you more items. A matte blade, a blade that gets you more materials so you can do some more crafting. Could we make production or profession type weapons? Don't make them weapons, just make them say, let us decide like, hey, I would like to make a production item, and it can be a relic or it can be a ring, and that would be, it have some stats on it, attributes, and it would be able to allow us to really help promote our professions, whether that be getting us a better RNG factor or just giving us some flat attributes to make our hunt for materials or lucky ultra rares or even a spirit hunting item. Wouldn't it be really kind of cool if on that desert base camp or any other place you had more than one option for what you want to create at those weapon forges?
Input destroy. Unequip. Equip. Button. Heading. Unequip. Equip. Use. Info. Equip. Equipment. Menu. Button. Spirit. Inventory. Crafts. Skill book. Exit menu. Button. Exit menu. Lush forest. Button. 17.
And yes, I do know that before I buy weapons, the weapon will tell me if it increases my attack. I do know that. Yeah. I'm an overcautious person. You know, when I help advise people, offer suggestions here on my channel, I'm always looking to make sure 100% everything that's said in a game, you kind of understand what you kind of need to ask yourself before you purchase it. So just excuse me if I'm a little bit of a helicopter game parent here, trying to make sure that you don't get bamboozled when you buy stuff. Mind you, you're fine. You're going to be okay. If you buy something you don't need, you can always resell it back for a loss. But again, I tend to be
character load stats movement head ignore button.
I do apologize
west, button.
if I get a little over.
Lush forest is to the west and is unexplored. West. You moved west to Lush Forest Room 20. It was unexplored and is searchable. Action/search button. Action/search button. You searched and found. Dim button. Heading. You found a fall of Earth Essence 1.
Oh, we got
EXP
something.
136.
1 Earth Essence, a
Gold,
new material.
Vial of the Ox button.
36 from the Delve. 4 gold. Ooh, getting some nice buff potions. That Vial of the Ox gives us a plus strength. It's a nice little buff potion. Again, I'm not quite sold on strength. It doesn't feel like we're getting much stronger from strength.
Jewelry pouch.
Again,
button.
I still have a lot to learn about the Naturalist. Yes, and for those of you offering spoilers, I don't want them. So if you want to offer a spoiler, just maybe wait a little bit. I'm not looking for spoilers. I want to learn how to play the Naturalist by myself. Again, if it's something about the game itself that's already available for the very beginning of as being a naturalist, do not be shy about offering a tutorial or a pro tip. It's totally okay. Again, let me help you. You don't need to direct it toward me like, you're wrong, you're stupid, you're goofy. No, you don't have to say all that stuff. Try to keep your comments positive. And if you don't like that, then don't leave me a comment. I don't want to hear it. So try to direct your comments toward helping folks who are just starting out to play the game. Keep in mind, try to fully explain in as clear and concise language as you can. Don't be shy. If you need to leave 3 or 4 comments, feel free to leave 3 or 4 comments. It's totally okay. Heather is still, of course, our #1 commenter. Thank you, Heather. And if you want to be a big-time part of the contribution process to the channel, please leave very good comments. I will definitely appreciate it, and I will mention you. I don't always respond to every comment, but I am getting better. So I do want to let you know I do hear your comments. I do appreciate you. Thank you. But yes, if you want to offer some tips, please feel free to do so. Self-promotion, I would say moderation is the best kind of thing in that department. I know a lot of you want to promote yourselves, but I'm probably not the best place for that. You're going to get promoted by me for contributing to the channel. Again, if you want to be promoted here in this channel, if you're a collaborator, reach out to me at gamedoubletap@gmail.com and let's do a collaboration video. That's the best way I can promote you. So I will promote anyone who wants to promote games for everyone. If you want to make games for everyone, as a developer, as a content creator, you want to cover games for everyone, if you want to create content for everyone, I am here. I'd love to work with you. That's my best way to promote you. For those of you looking to promote yourselves through stepping on my back, please don't. But I can do more promotion for you if we work together, sit down, come up with a plan, work on a video. Again, there's a lot of ways I can do interviews. For those of you who don't have the resources, right now you can do interviews over the telephone. You can record phone calls. There's so many ways to do interviews now with iOS. Apple has made it, not sponsored, very easy to really do some collaborations and recordings and really create some really good content. I'm very, very amped up to do my first phone interview. I haven't done one. I really want to do one. So if you are a content creator, I extend to you my open hand. Let's do a collaboration, especially if it's about Core Quest. I'd love to do one. If it's about the Naturalist, if it's about any of the other mystical classes, mystic classes, is it mystical or mystic classes? I don't know. I always get it wrong. I'd love to work with you, please. But yeah, and of course, devs, I do give you priority. You are #1. You're basically the persons that I want to work with. If you need me to do some testing, or you want to collaborate, you want to talk about things, you want me to emphasize
Hunter's
parts
boots.
of your
Pick
game.
up items. Heading not found.
I am here for you. What? Hunter's boots? What in the world? Did we just get a drop? Where's my cha-ching button? Okay, sign up. Where's my cha-ching button? Luther's very excited. I think we got a drop. I'm looking for... No, it's my yes button. Where's my cha-ching button? Cha-ching button. Oh, Baby Goat's here. Baby Goat, I'm sorry. I stuck you underneath my magnifier. Baby Goat was stuck underneath my magnifier and didn't know where to go. I wish I knew where my cha-ching button was. Okay.
Hunter's boots.
Found
Button.
every
Jewelry
button,
pouch. Vial of the
and I
ox.
finally
Button.
found my cha-ching button. I think we got a drop.
Jewelry pouch. Button.
Okay, we got Vial of the Ox.
Hunter's boots. Button.
We got a jewelry pouch, which is going to be something awesome. And we got some Hunter's boots. Freaking sweet. We have good boots on,
Jewelry
but I'm
Hunter's
always
boots.
down
Button.
for something that gives us
Hunter's
more
boots.
poison chance and
Cost
more poison
700
damage.
type. Boots description. A rugged cloak offering extra
Check
protection from
this
the
out.
elements. Armor count 8 +4. Luck bonus. 0. -1. Poison damage bonus. 5. Earth resist. 5. +3. Shadow resist. 5.
Okay, it's called
5.
boots, but it says a cloak.
Hunter's boot.
Okay,
Cost.
I'm sorry, I
700
stepped on
type.
that. Let me
Boots
read
description.
that.
A
Let me
rugged
let
cloak
it-
offering extra
let me
protection
let
from the elements.
voiceover read.
Armor count. 8. +4. Luck bonus. 0. -1. Poison damage bonus. 5. Earth resist. 5. +3. Shadow resist. 5. +5.
Okay, it says boots, but it's a cloak. I think, maybe it was meant to be a cloak. I really wish it would be a cloak, so that's a little bug. Randall will fix this one. I think it's on this list. So this needs to turn into a cloak, or it needs to turn into a boots. But it says, the description says it's a cloak. But boots are not cloaks. Cloaks are worn on your shoulders, down your back. It gives you warmth. So basically, if I was to kind of describe what a cloak would be, it would be something that like Captain Marvel would wear. Or does she wear a cloak anymore? I know Superman wore a cloak, but I'm trying to think of Batman. You know, Batman wears a cloak. It's basically protection
LVL rec.
and
16.
warmth plus.
Type rec.
Cool.
Medium. LVL rec.
Let's see what this
16.
is.
Cost. 700 type.
This
Boots
is
description.
medium,
A rugged cloak
so
offering
is
extra
it
protection from the
armor?
elements. Armor count. 8. +4. Luck bonus. 0. -1. Poison damage bonus. 5. Earth resist. 5. +3. Shadow resist. 5. +5. Hunter's cost. 7. Hunter's compare. Button. Compare items on. Hunter's boots.
Let's compare.
Cost. 700 type.
Okay,
Boots
let's see
description.
if it's
A rugged
better
cloak
than
offering
what
extra
we're
protection from the elements. Armor count. 8. +4. Luck bonus. 0. -1. Poison damage bonus. 5. Earth resist. 5. +3. Shadow resist. 5. +5.
It looks like it's even on poison, so we won't lose anything. We'll get that nice godly armor protection. We're still a squish, so anytime I can be stronger is important.
LVL rec. Type rec. Done. Button.
Ooh,
You searched and found.
let's,
Dim. Button. You found the Earth Essence. EXP. Gold. 4. Vial of the
let's
Ox. Jewelry
maybe
pouch.
equip
Hunter's
it.
boots. Pick up items. Button. Heading. Pick up items. Refresh. Great Forest. Heading. This is your current floor.
All right.
Menu. But heading
we're-
not found.
We're
Great Forest.
definitely
Menu.
getting our
Button.
beginning
Heading.
of
Menu.
the zone freebies.
Advanced exit menu. Skill book. Crafts. Inventory. Button. Inventory. Equipment. Equip potions. Heading. Info. Button. Use. But equip. Button. Heading. Use. Info. Button. Heading. Info. Heading. Equip potions. Heading.
Let's see what
Sand gem.
our-
Ring of shock.
we're
Button.
wearing
Ring of shock. Button.
charmer
True silver
boots,
bracelet.
so-
But Jasper necklace. Button. Spider silk gloves. Button. Glove slot. Jasper Spider silk gloves. Button. Glove slot.
we definitely need some better.
Studded leather belt. Button. Hawk feather. Button.
We need
Pet
better
trinkets. Charmer's
gloves
boots. Button.
soon.
Boot slot. Charmer's boots. Cost. 600 type.
Okay,
Boots
let's check
description.
out our
Ragged boots worn by
boots.
countless battles. Armor count. 4. Luck bonus. 1 poison damage bonus. 5. Earth resist. 2.
It only has. It feels like the comparison.
Charmer's
didn't
cost.
tell us
600
if we had
type.
a
Boots
better-
description. Ragged boots
if
worn
we
by
got
countless
more
battles.
poison.
Armor count. 4. Luck bonus. 1 poison damage bonus. 5. Earth resist. 2. LVL rec. 12. Type rec. Medium. Done.
Well,
Button.
it's always better to
Equipment.
take
Heading.
a stronger piece of equipment.
Equip potion.
But
Info. But
it's
use.
okay
Equip.
to keep
Button.
a weaker
Heading.
piece of
Equip.
equipment
Heading.
if it gives you the stats you want. I'm going to equip the new boots cloak. We could just change the word cloak to rugged
Unequip.
skin
But destroy.
or
Inventory.
rugged
Seed of vigor.
armor.
But seed of remedy. But vial of the ox.
Rugged-
Vial of reflection.
rugged
Healing
material.
moss. Button. Liquid sand. Button. Liquid sand. Button. Liquid sand. Button. Liquid sand. Button. Emerald mana. Button. Fairy dust. Button. Desert mana. 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 Button. Fenugreek potion. But hunter's boots. Jewelry pouch. But hunter's boots. Button. Charmer hunter's boots equipped. Jewelry pouch. Button. Inventory.
All right,
Inventory. Destroy.
let's hope
Unequip.
that's
Equip.
gonna
Use.
be
Info.
better.
Button. Info. Heading.
I'm going to go ahead and read that.
Equip potion. Equipment.
it is a
Menu.
boot.
Button. Heading.
So,
Equipment.
it is
Hunter's
an
not. Attackers.
equip- it
Raiders
is a
hat.
boot.
Bat skin bat. Raiders pant. Hunter's boots. Button. Hunter's boots. Hunter's boots. Cost. 700 type. Boots description. A rugged cloak offering extra protection from the elements. Armor count. 8. Poison damage bonus. 5. Earth resist. 5. Shadow resist. 5. LVL rec. Type rec. Done.
I
Button.
like this because we got a lot of
Equipment,
shadow
heading.
resist.
Menu.
Okay,
Button. Heading not
now
found. Heading
let's
not
go ahead
found.
and
Heading not
open
found.
that
Equipment. Heading.
jeweler,
Equip potion. Info.
jeweler
Use.
pack.
Button. Head. Use. Heading. Jewelry pouch. Ancient manual. Jewelry pouch. Button. Ancient manual. Jewelry pouch opened. Dimmed. Button. Heading. You found the following. Ring of luck. Button. You found ring of luck. Button.
Ring of luck. Ooh.
Pick up items. Button.
I'm almost
Heading.
gonna put
Ring
that
of luck.
on
Button.
because luck gets you more drops.
Ring of luck.
Let's check it out. I know Luther is Luther
Cost.
is
4,000
got a little
type.
bit
Ring,
of
ring of luck.
lucky rat in his family tree.
Cost. 4,000 type. Ring description. A ring of luck believed to then fade itself. Armor count. 0. Luck bonus. 2.
Okay, this must be a rare or ultra rare. I'm gonna call this an ultra rare. Super rare, super rare. Not quite ultra rare.
LVL rack.
That's
16.
broken ass stuff right there. We're gonna put this on.
Type rack. Light.
Getting
Stun.
a
Button.
plus 2 to luck. It's worth
Jewelry
losing
pouch
a
open.
little bit
Dim.
of
Button.
stun.
Heading. You found the following inside. Ring of luck.
We
Pick
won't
up
get
items.
this
Button.
again.
Heading.
This
Pick up
is a
items.
very
Heading. Equipment.
hard to
Heading.
get item.
Menu. But heading not found. Equipment. Heading.
I don't
Equip
think
potion.
we're gonna
Info.
get
Button.
this
Use.
one again.
But equip.
We're gonna
Button.
put it
Head.
on.
Equip. Heading. Fairy dust. Desert mana. Desert mana. Desert mana. Desert mana. Desert mana. Fenugreek potion. Charmer's boots. Ancient manual. Button. Ring of luck. Button. Ring of luck. Equip.
Wow. That's
Into the store
really
on equip.
cool.
Equip. You. Info. Equip.
Bending
Equipment. Menu.
fate
Heading not
farewell.
found. Spirits.
Really
Inventory.
awesome.
Crafts. Skill book. Exit menu. Button. Great forest. Heading. This is your current floor.
Cool. I really like that. Alright, what are we doing here? We got really lucky with those drops again. Those are really
To floor 20.
easy
Character look stats.
easy to
Movement.
get drops that took almost no effort to get.
North. Button. A wall is to the north and you cannot go that
So
way.
let's see if that luck brings us
West.
luck.
Button. Action slash search button. Action slash search button. East. Button.
Yeah, that's in
Lush
the
forest is
passage.
east. You moved east to Lush Forest Room 21. The action slash search west. North. Button. A wall is to the north and you cannot go that way. West. Button. Action east. Button. East. You moved to a different floor 24 to Lost Forest Room 0. The soft earth is blanketed in action slash search button. Button. Action slash search. You moved to a east. Button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way.
IMO number 5. There is a new thing that occurs that's going to be something that's fixed in future Fate games. Before you leave a room or fall down a hole or select a path, you'll be given a choice whether or not you want to fall back through that path. In current games, if you just walk over a door or an exit or a hole in the floor after it's been opened, you just fall through it. You go through it. You enter that little portal. But in future Fate games, you'll be given a choice. Do you want to go travel through it when you walk over it? That's a huge quality of life improvement, and I'm actually very much looking forward to future updates to Fate games, having that dynamic put into holes you walk through. Because, for the most part, in Fate games, whenever you walk over a portal or door, you just fall right through it. Having a choice is really, really good. It means that you can walk over holes to get to another part. Now, obviously, if it's part of the
Action slash
plot that
east.
you fall
Button.
through a hole,
A wall is to the
you'll
east and you
just fall
cannot go that
through
way.
it. So you won't be given a choice.
Action slash west. North. Button. Lush Forest is to the north and is unexplored.
Go to the east.
North. You moved north to Lush Forest Room 17. It was unexplored. The dense forest is alive with towering trees and thick, dark green west.
Go
Button.
north.
A wall is to the west and you cannot action east. Button.
I would-
A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way.
So it looks like this passage went all the way over to the left, and now it looks like it's just kind of going up. The room is
Action slash
kind
search
of
button.
shaped
East.
like
Button.
an
South.
L,
Action
a
log. South. East.
backwards
But action
L.
slash west. North. Button. North. NPC slash object on this square. Trent Elder. Trent Elder says, be cautious out there, the forest is sick and tainted. Take the satchel of seeds of remedy and use them if poison stains your blood in battle.
You're... Okay, looks like he's telling us some advice, a little built-in tutorial, very lovely. This Trent Elder has been teleporting around quite
Take
a
item,
bit,
button.
chatting with us. It's like, hey, so it's cool. And
Take
he's
item.
gonna give us
Button.
a free
NPC slash
gift, so
object
he's
on this
gonna
square.
be,
Trent Elder.
He's gonna be our
Trent Elder
little
says, be cautious out there, the forest is sick and tainted. Take the satchel of seeds of remedy and use them if poison stains your blood in battle.
that's okay, Luther. I'm not being unappreciative of a loot pinata. Loot pinatas are super good things. Baby Goat loves loot pinatas.
Take item.
Luther's
Button.
thinking I'm not
Take item.
appreciating getting
Grip the
free
Trent Elder gave you a
stuff.
moldy satchel.
I am
Moldy satchel has
appreciating
been added to your inventory. Lush forest. This is your current
it.
room.
Ooh, that's worth 300 gold right there.
To floor 20.
I love
Button.
it when
Character
you give me
location.
moldy
Stats.
satchel.
Movement. North. West.
Love it
Button.
like der.
Lush forest is to the west and is unexplored. Action slash east. Button. Lush forest
Okay,
is to the
we
east and is
can
unexplored.
branch off to the west. And we can branch off, so it's like a T. This
Action
L
slash
is
search
turned
west.
into
Button.
a T.
Lush west. You moved west to Lush Forest Room 11. It
Let's
was
go west
unexplored.
first.
The dense forest is alive with north. Button. A wall is to the north and you cannot go that west. Button. Lush Forest is to the west and is unexplored. West. You moved west to Lush Forest Room 10. It was unexplored. The dense
Let's go
forest is
all the
alive
way
with
to the
towering
west.
north. Button. Lush Forest is to the north and is unexplored.
Okay, so this one's
West,
branching
north,
off
button.
at the top.
North.
So
You moved north to Lush Forest Room
let's
5. It
just
was
look up
unexplored.
north.
The dense forest is alive with west. Button. Action east. Button. A wall is to the east and you can action west. North. Button. Lush Forest is to the north leading to floor 20 and is unexplored.
Oh shoot! This one's gonna teleport us out. So if we go up here, let's explore
West.
the
Button.
rest of the room,
Action east. Button.
and then we will
A wall is to the east. South.
jump
Button.
through that little
South.
hole.
You moved south to east. Button. Lush Forest is to the east. East. You moved east to Lush Forest Room 11. The action east. Button. Lush Forest is to the east. An object or NPC east. You moved east to Lush Forest Room 12. The dense forest is alive with towering trees and thick, dark green grass. Among them, some trees glow with an eerie orange. Their bark peeling with decay. You are on floor movement.
There's a
Stats.
monster
Heading.
here. Let's check our health.
Level
It's an
17.
optional
FL
monster
20. Stone.
because,
3/3.
mystic
HP.
classes
350
don't have to fight every
350.
monster.
SP. 290 290. HP. 350 350. Stomp.
We're
HP.
good.
SP.
Let's
200
see if
stats.
we can
Heading.
beat this creature. I don't think it'll be too hard. I don't remember any really hard creatures being in these first preliminary tunnels and passageways, but I do know once we get to the lower levels, we start getting to some mini bosses. And of course, the three main bosses of this level are ogres.
Movement.
so
Action log.
they will
Heading.
be-
Movement.
all of
Heading.
them will
North.
be
West.
really
Action slash search
difficult.
button. Action slash search button. Be cautious out. NPC on this square. Trent Elder. Trent Elder says, be careful out there. The forest is sick and infected. Remember to use the done button. Action slash search
Oh,
button.
it's the
Button.
same
Action log.
Trent Elder.
Heading not found. Movement. North. West.
Okay,
But action slash
already
east.
chatted
Button.
with you.
Lush Forest is to the east and is east. You moved east to Lush Forest Room 13. It was unexplored. The dense forest is alive with south. Button. A wall is to the south and you can east. Action slash west. North. Button. A wall is to the north and you can west. Action slash east. Button. East. You moved east to Lush Forest Room 14. It was unexplored and is searchable. The dense forest is alive with towering trees and thick. Action slash search button. Button. Action slash search button. You search and find. Battle started. A chess mimic is here.
Floor.
Chess mimic 100% is
Monster.
taunting. And 1 slot.
Chess mimic. I fought the chess mimics in the arena mode. They're pretty.
Rosebud
They're
stats.
pretty
Heading.
chunky. Pretty
Skill.
chunky,
Heading.
so
Attack.
not
Fierce wolf.
terribly
Renew. Button.
difficult.
Grow. Button. Polar bear form. Button. Select self cast polar bear form. Grow. Button. Select self cast grow. Skill. Rosebud. Lush forest. Rosebud stat. Skills. Attack. Button. Selected skill attack skill. Rosebud lush forest. Heading not found. Chess mimic 100% is taunting. 76 attack. Lush forest. Chess mimic 90% is taunting. And 1 slot.
76 damage. Ooh, he's strong. We only did 10%
Lush forest. Chess mimic
damage to
90%
him,
is
so
chet
it'll
block.
take 3 rounds to destroy him.
Lush forest. Chess mimic 90% is 76 attack.
Oh, maybe 4
Lush spirit.
rounds.
Chess mimic 80% is taunting. And 1 slot. 3 attack.
He's big.
Entomb priest skills.
Oh,
Heading. Attack.
shoot.
Plague bolt.
I
Cure.
screwed up.
Button.
I attacked
Prey.
for
Button.
3.
Sandblast.
That's
Prey.
what's-
Button. Self cast prey. Enemy turn.
Let's-
Chess mimic attack but you block.
Let's activate Prey.
Chess mimic attack but miss.
And then let's
Chess
go
mimic
ahead.
attack but miss.
Oh, Prey takes a
Player
hold.
turn. Chess mimic 75% is here. Combat log. Heading not found. Skills. Attack.
That
Button.
agility is...
Skills. Rosebud Lush Forest. Chess mimic 75% is taunting. And 1 slot. 69 attack.
These mimics are not really doing much.
86
That's
attack.
cool.
Lush Forest. Chess mimic
Oxygen
55%
it's
is
not very
taunting.
strong.
70 attack. Spirit turn.
We got him down to 50%.
And to improve skills. Attack. Plague bolt.
If he
Cure.
does
Button.
ever
Red.
summon
Dim.
anybody,
Sand
that
blast.
would
Button.
be pretty
Skill slot
nasty.
6. Sand blast. Button. Selected skill sand blast skill. And to lush forest. But chest mimic 46% is 53 sand blast.
Sand blasted. I wonder
Resist.
how susceptible to confusion it is.
Enemy turn. Chest mimic attack but
Let's
miss.
just hit it twice.
Chest mimic attack for 30.
Oh, he doesn't like that.
Chest mimic attack but missed. Player turn. Chest mimic 27% is here.
Not too heavy a damage.
68
I don't
attack.
think these are going to be much of a issue
74
for us to
attack.
deal with.
67 attack. Spirit turn. Lush forest. Chest mimic 1%. And 1
Wow, why
slot.
is he
49
getting
sand
so
blast.
strong here?
Victory. You won the battle. Dim. Button. Heading.
Really weird how
Rewards
he
you
gets
back. You won the
stronger
battle.
the
Dim.
weaker
You
he
found the
gets.
following. Gold ore.
He gets
1.
stronger the less hit points
You found
he
the following.
has.
Dim. Gold ore. 1. EXP. 500.
We got gold. That's a new material.
Gold.
500
111.
experience. Ooh, that's a lot of experience points for just
Tattered
killing
pack.
a
Button.
mimic. 111 gold. A lot
Healing
more
moss.
gold.
Button. Pick up
Oh,
items.
tattered
Button. Heading.
pack. I love it.
Refresh Great Forest. Heading.
Healing
This is your
pot.
current floor. Menu. Button.
Pick up
Heading.
that. Let's
At exit menu. Skill book.
let's open
Crafts.
that
Inventory.
tattered
Button.
pack.
Inventory. Equipment. Heading. Equip push. Info. But use. Button. Heading. Use. Heading.
see if there's anything
Liquids. Emerald
good in
mana.
it.
Fairy dot. Desert mana. Desert mana. Desert mana. Desert mana. Desert mana. Fenugreek potion. Charmer's boots. Moldy satchel. Tattered pack. Button. Moldy satchel. Button. Tattered pack. Button. Inventory slot.
We
Ancient
can
manual.
open
Button. Tattered
the
pack.
moldy
Button.
satchel, but we
Ancient
need
manual.
to conserve space.
Tattered pack open. Dim. Button. Heading. You found to follow true silver ring. Button. Pick up items. Button. Heading.
Ooh, we got a true silver ring. We can just break that. I'd rather
True silver
sell
ring.
it,
Pick up item.
but
Discard.
yeah, if we
But
were
pick up
looking
items.
for
Button. Pick up
a
items.
drop, we
Heading.
don't
Equipment.
need this
Heading.
anymore, though. That's cool.
Menu. But heading
We'll
not.
just
Heading not
break-
found. Equipment.
we'll break
Heading. Equip
that.
push info. But use.
That was
But
really
equip.
cool.
Button. Head unequip. Button. Destroy. Button. Heading. Destroy. Alert. Destroy mode. You are in destroy mode. Done. Button.
Let's go ahead
Seed of Violet the
and
Ox.
destroy
Button.
some of the
Inventory.
stuff.
Heading. Seed of Vigor. Button. Seed of Remedy.
Let's
But
destroy
Violet the
stuff we
Ox.
don't
But
need.
Violet Reflection. Healing Moss. But Healing Moss. Button. Liquid Sand. Button. Liquid Sand. Button. Liquid Sand. Button. Liquid Sand. Button. Emerald Mana. Button. Fairy Dust. Button. Desert Mana. Button. Desert Mana. Button. Desert Mana. Button. Inventory slot. Desert
I
Mana.
don't wanna
Button.
get rid
Inventory
of, I
slot.
don't want to have that problem I had last time.
Desert Mana. Button. Fenugreek Potion. Button. Charmer's
I
Boots.
want to get
Button.
rid of
Inventory
potions
slot.
when we might need them.
Moldy Satchel.
Let's
Moldy Satchel.
Go ahead
Button.
and
Ancient Manual.
destroy
But Moldy
the
Satchel.
boots.
Fenugreek Potion. Button. Desert Mana. Button. Fenugreek Moldy Satchel. But Ancient Manual. Button. Ring of Shock. Button. True Silver Ring. Button. Inventory slot. Seer's Eye. Seer's Eye. But Restoring Stone. Button. Sacrificial Dagger. Dragon Tooth. Button. 0. Button. Dragon Tooth. Button. Inventory slot. 0. 0. Button. Inventory slot.
We'll get rid of this dragon too.
Inventory.
we're
Destroy.
fine in
Unequip.
inventory
Equip. Use.
space.
Button.
Let's
Head. Use. Heading.
top off our
Emerald Mana.
SP.
Button. Fairy Dust. Button. Desert Mana. Desert Mana. Desert Mana. Desert Mana. Desert Mana. Fenugreek Potion. Button. Moldy Satch. Alert. You drank a potion. You gained 114 SP. New totals 290/290 SP. Done. Button. Inventory. Heading.
Alright, we're looking
Destroy.
good
Unequip. Equip.
here.
You. Info. Equip. Equipment. Menu. Heading not.
Sweet.
Heading not found. Spirit. Inventory. Crafts. Skill book. Exit menu. Button. Skill book. Button. Exit menu. Button. Exit menu. Lush forest. Button. Stats.
Fine.
Movement. Heading. North. West. Actions. East. South. Button. Lush forest is to the south and is unexplored. East. Actions. West. North. Button. Lush forest is to the north and is unexplored.
South. Anything north?
West. Actions. East. South.
So this
Button.
is
South.
this room
You
branches
moved south to Lush
all
Forest
over
Room
the
19. It was
place.
unexplored. The dense forest is alive with east. South. Button.
South.
A wall is to the south and you cannot go that way. East. Button. Move. Action. West. Button. A wall is to the west and you can
Nothing
north.
down
Button.
here.
Lush for west. Action slash search button. Action slash search button. You search and find west. But north. Button. North. You move north to Lush Forest Room for west. North. Button. Lush Forest is to the north and is unexplored. North. Dim. Battle. Battle started. A corruption ooze is here.
Let's go north.
Corruption ooze 80%. And 1 slot. Heading.
Corruption
Skills.
ooze.
Attack. Button.
Not too difficult.
Skill slot 1. Fierce wolf. Renew. But grow.
Not
Button.
concerned.
Polar bear form. Button. Select self cast polar bear form. Grow. Button. Select self cast grow. Renew. Fierce wolf form. Attack. Button. Selected skill. Skip. Rosebud slush for heading not found. Corruption ooze 80%. Rosebud 100%. Corruption ooze 80%. 79 attack. Lush forest. Corruption ooze 48%. And lush forest. Button. Heading. Corruption ooze 48%. 76 attack. Lush forest. Corruption ooze 18%. 76 attack. Victory. Spirit turn. You won the battle. Dim. Button. Heading.
Nice.
You found the following. Soul Ord. 2.
We're able to take that guy out
EXP.
all by
120.
ourselves. 2 soul orbs.
Goal. 36.
120 experience points. Not very
Pick up
much
items.
experience
Button.
for that
Pet discard.
guy.
Button. Pick up items. Button. Pick up items. You move
Not
great
much
forest.
gold
Heading.
either.
This is your current lush forest. This to floor 20. But character low stats. Movement. North. Button. Lush forest is to the north leading to floor 20 and is unexplored.
Okay, so we have 2 portals
West.
going
Actions east. South.
to
Button.
the
South. You moved south to lush forest room 14. The dense forest is alive with towering trees and thick east. Button. Actions west. Button. Lush forest is to the west. West. You moved west to lush forest room 13. The dense forest is alive with towering trees and thick. West. North. Button.
Let's check the middle.
Lush forest is to the north and is unexplored. North. You moved north to lush
just
forest
make
room
sure
7.
we
It was
explore
unexplored.
the whole room
The dense forest is
before we
alive
take any
west. Button.
portals.
A wall is to the west and you actions east. Button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go. Action slash west. North. Button. Lush forest is to the north and is unexplored. North. Dim. Battle. Battle started. A corruption ooze and corruption ooze are here. Corruption ooze 80%. And 1 slot. Rosebud's skill.
2
Attack.
corruption
Fierce wolf.
oozes.
Renew. But grow. Button. Polar
Not
bear
too-
form. Button.
not
Select
hard.
self cast polar bear form. Grow. Button. Select self cast grow. Renew. Fierce wolf form. Skills. Heading. Attack. Button. Selected skill. Rose blush forest.
Easy.
Corruption ooze 80%. 78 attack. 77 attack. 71 attack. Spirit turn. Entomb pre skills. Attack. Plague bolt. But cure. Button. Pray. Button. Skill.
One down.
Select self cast pray. Sand blast. Dim. Button. Selected skill sand blast skill. Entomb pre lush forest. Button. Corruption ooze 80%. 68 sand blast. Enemy turn. You resisted ruin ooze from corruption ooze. Corruption ooze cast scum spray for 69. Player turn. Corruption ooze 48% is here. Rosebud 87%. Corruption ooze 48%. 82 attack. 80 attack. Victory. You won the battle. Dim. Button. Heading. You found the following. Cypher sap. 2.
Alright. Easy loot.
EXP. 252.
Sapper sack is material.
Gold. 61.
250 at total.
Fairy dust. Button.
expense. 61
Fairy dust. Button.
good.
Pick up items. Button. Heading.
Fiery dust.
Pick up items. You move Great Forest. Heading to floor 20.
Fiery dust.
Character stats. Movement. North.
Pick
Button.
those up.
Movement north is inaccessible. West. Button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go that way.
Alright, so we need to decide.
Action
do we
slash
take
search
the
button.
left
West. Button.
door or
North.
the right
Button.
door?
West. Actions east. South.
Let's take the
Button.
left.
South. You moved south to Lush Forest Room 7. The dense forest is alive with towering. South. You moved south to Lush Forest Room 12. The dense east. Button. East. You moved actions west. Button. West. You moved west. You moved west to Lush Forest Room 11. The dense forest is alive with west. North. Button. North. You moved north to Lush Forest Room 5. The dense. You moved to an unexplored different floor 20 to the undergrowth room 20. You stand in a vast underground hollow where massive roots once wove through the earth, now forming decayed passageways. You are on floor 20 in room 20.
Okay. So this part of the forest, now I'm starting to recall the last playthroughs I've done of this. This is called the undergrowth. So this is like the giant bottom of the tree. There is a boss down here, as I recall. So it is pretty chunky. So we should be able to beat it though. Is this the best place to start in the forest? I can't say yet. I haven't done the forest enough to really give you that advice. I just know if you're having trouble with a part of it,
West. Button.
as
Movement west
the
is inaccessible.
tutorial says,
North.
come
Button.
back to it later.
The
when
undergrowth
you're
is to the north and is unexplored.
shown. And I think that's good
West.
advice.
Button. Movement west is inaccessible.
Okay, we can go
Action slap
north.
east. Button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way.
West is inaccessible.
South. Button. Movement south is inaccessible.
East is inaccessible.
East. But action slash west. But north. Button.
And south is
North.
inaccessible.
You moved
So
north to
we
the
can
undergrowth
only
room
go
15. It was
north.
unexplored. You stand in a vast underground hollow where massive roots once wove through the earth, now forming decayed passageways. You are on floor 20 in room 15. West. Button. Movement west is inaccessible.
Okay,
Action slash
let's see
east.
where
Button.
this thing
The undergrowth is to the
branches.
east and is unexplored.
Okay, looks like we can branch off. Kind of the passageways become
South.
kind of
Button.
a
The undergrowth is to the south leading to floor 25.
T intersection here. We can go, so we
East.
can go
Button.
east
Action
or
slash
we can
west.
go
North.
up north.
Button. A wall is to the north and you cannot go that way.
Let's see how far up north it goes. Oh, okay, so we are at more of a just turning to the
Movement.
right.
Heading.
So it
North.
isn't
Button.
it isn't a T.
West. Button.
It's more of an
Movement
upside
west is
down
inaccessible.
L.
Action east. Button. The undergrowth is to the east and is unexplored. East. You moved east to the undergrowth room 16. It was unexplored. You stand in a vast underground hollow where massive roots once wove through. Action slash east. Button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way. South. Button. A wall is to the south and you cannot go east. Action slash west. North. Button. The undergrowth is to the north and is unexplored. North. You moved north to the undergrowth room 11. It was unexplored and is searchable.
Okay,
You
like a
west.
zigzag
Action
here.
slash search button. Button. Action slash search button. You search. You searched and found. Dimmed. Button. Heading.
Let's search this dough.
You found the fall Earth Essence. 1.
What do we find here? Got some loot here.
EXP. 136.
Earth Essence. Typical
4.
material.
Fairy dust. Button.
136 experience points.
Pick up items. Button.
More
Heading.
gold.
Pick up items.
And
Refresh Great
some more
Forest. To floor 20. Character load stats.
consumables.
Movement. North. But west. Button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go that. Action slash east. Button. The undergrowth is to the east. An object or NPC is here and is unexplored. Action slash west. North. Button. A wall is to the north and you cannot go that way. West. Button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go. Action slash search east. Button.
Right.
The undergrowth is to the east. An object or NPC is here and is unexplored. Action slash
So
east.
either
Button.
I think it's
The
a
undergrowth is to the
monster.
east. An object or NPC is
or
here
it
and is
could
on
be
east.
the
Dim. Battle. Battle started. A corruption boil is here. Corruption boil 83%. N. 1 slot.
Corruption boil sounds stronger. Sounds like a stronger corruption ooze or something.
Rosebud
and
skills.
corruption
Head. Attack.
boil
Fierce wolf. Renew.
sounds
Button.
very
Grow.
angry,
Button.
so
Polar bear form. Button. Self cast polar bear form. Grow. Button. Select self cast grow.
Let's pop that boil.
Skills. Heading. Attack. Button. Selected skill. Rose. The under. Heading not found. Corruption boil 83%. N. 1 slot. 97 attack.
Pop it like a pimple.
The undergrowth. Corruption boil 75%. N. 1 slot.
Ooh, hit good that time.
69 attack.
Take about 4 attacks
70
to
attack.
kill it.
Spirit turn. Entomb. Skills. Attack. Button. Plague bowl. Button. Cure. Button. Prey. Button. Self cast prey. Sand blast. Skill slot 6. Sand blast. Button. Selected skill sand blast types. Skill. Entomb for the undergrowth. But corruption boil 63%. Resist. Enemy turn. You resisted scum blast from corruption boil. Player turn.
He's
Corruption
actually a
boil
little
55%
stronger.
is here. The under heading not
Yeah,
found.
a lot of these
Corruption boil
guys get
55%.
stronger when they
73
lose
attack.
hit points.
78 attack. 70 attack. Spirit turn. 54 sand blast. Resist. Enemy turn.
Nice.
Corruption boil is stunned.
Stun.
Corruption boil casts scum blast for 41.
Resist.
Blast from corruption boil. Corruption boil casts scum blast for 48. Player turn. Corruption boil 21%. Is Rosebud 83%. Corruption boil 21%. 71
Oh,
attack.
he's getting mad.
71 attack. 74 attack. Spirit turn. Corruption boil 3%. You do not skills. Head combat log. Head
He's
skills.
kinda
Attack.
like a
Plague
little
bowl.
mini
But cure.
boss.
Button. Selected skill cure type heal HP. Healed 52 HP. Selected skill cure type. You do not have enough. Heading not counts. Entomb priestess stats. The undergrowth. Button. Entomb priest skills. Heading. Attack. Button. Selected skill. Entomb. The undergrowth. Corruption boil 3%. 8 attack. Enemy turn. Stunned. Corruption boil cast scum blast for 39.
Yeah,
Sword for
he's like
46.
a little mini boss.
Big player turn is here. You won the battle. Dim. Button. Heading.
Angry little guy.
You found the following. Silver ore.
Oh, we
3.
leveled, so he must have gave us massive experience
EXP.
points.
500.
3 silver ore, that's a lot of mats.
Gold. 24.
A nice...
EXP gold,
That's
24.
a little low on experience, but we'll take it.
Earth rod. Button.
500 experience points. 24 gold. Ooh, we got the earth rod. That's a really good weapon. Again, I've done one of my shorts. If you check out my shorts on Instagram, I do Whenever I find a new piece of equipment, I tend to want to do a short on it with some really groovy music, or too loud for my soft voice with no microphone. But yeah, the Earth Rod is really strong. It gives us a different Earth spell every turn. If it is stronger than what we're wearing, we might equip it, but we
Healing
will
moss
keep it in our
button.
bag. This is more of a rare piece of gear.
Pick up items button.
We
Healing moss.
got
Earth
a
rod
healing
button.
moss. This is just a plain Jane
Earth rod.
consumable.
Cost 1000 type. Relic. Spirit equipment.
Check out the Earth
Description.
rod.
Equipping this relic grants your spirit mercenary the ability cast the spell Earth Charm. A spell that randomly changes each round into a different Earth spell.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a relic. I'm sorry. It's a relic. So it's basically like our sand gem. So I might put it on. It could be a little bit better than our sand gem. Though the properties of our sand gem are known by us, we really don't know what this Earth Rod's going to
LVL rec
off.
15.
But I
Type
think
rec.
we're going
One.
to go ahead
Done.
and equip
Button.
it anyway because it could have some good
You
stuff.
won the battle. Heading not found. You found a silver ore. EXP. Gold. Earth rod.
I'm
Button.
gonna
Healing moss.
put it
Button.
on
Pick up
anyway.
items. Button. Pick up items. You move. Choose a power. Dim. Button. Heading.
And we got some skill. We got some god powers, skills. I think
Choose
we're
one.
in our
Dim.
skill up
Button.
now.
Extend life. Button.
I think it's our skills. Oh, no, yeah, these are
Bloom
our,
seed. Button.
I think these might be our roguelike progressions. So we got
Reroll.
extend
Button.
life.
Reroll your skills or stats. You can only do
Bloom
this once.
seed sounds very interesting. And of course, we can re-roll. We can only do this once. I think that's only once
Reroll.
ever.
Button.
So we
Bloom
will
seed.
save that
Extend
in
life.
case
Button.
we get 3 really
Bloom
useless
seed.
things.
Button. Extend bloom seed. Button.
Let's see what. We'll save
Bloom seed
extend
description.
life. Let's
A passive
look
skill
at,
that raises poison chance by 10 and confuse
bloom
chance by
seed
5
first.
permanently.
Ooh, that's super awesome. We have been needing more chance to poison enemies.
Type.
So this
Stun cost 0. Choose
is
skill.
pretty
But
much
cancel.
a
Button.
really good thing.
Choose a
So
power.
that's
Dim.
really
Choose
great.
1. Dim. Regenesis. Button. Extend life.
All right,
Button.
let's see what the other one
Regenesis.
is.
Button.
Oh, wait. I didn't see that. How did I miss Regenesis?
Heading not found. Extend
Okay,
life.
we
Button.
have. I'm
Regenesis.
sorry. We had
Button.
another ability. We had Regenesis.
Regenesis description. A
Let's
buffing spell that
check
raises
out,
HP restored by 10. Additional plus 1
Regenesis.
HP restore for 1 level. Total HP restore after bonus. 28.
Yeah, we have pretty good HP restore. Do we really need more? I don't know. It's a good
Type.
vibe.
But stun cost 1.
It's
Choose skill.
strong.
But cancel.
But I
Button.
don't know if that's
Cancel.
what we're looking for.
Choose
Let's
a
see
power.
what else.
Choose 1. Dim. Regenesis. Button. Extend life. Button. Regenesis.
Now
Extend
let's
life.
check out.
Button.
I'm very excited about this.
Extend
Let's
life
see what
description.
this,
A passive spell that raises
extend
HP by
life is.
125 permanently.
Oh, that's
Messages.
so
Now. Marissa Church.
awesome.
Cross-eyed grinning face
Our
with stuck out tongue.
HP would be sick. Oh my god. Queen Angel's being silly today. She's so cute. Yeah, we send each other little silly emojis throughout the day. Lots of kissing emojis, heart eyes, just adorable little emojis. We both look for. I send her a bunch of geriatric emojis like running horse, goat, because I'm old. So she sends me a lot of cute little emojis. But yeah, you know, get you today. You know what I'm saying? This is a super hard decision. Getting a ton of HP, or do we go for that poison chance and confuse chance? Oh, I'm telling you, I'm gonna go for the HP because being stronger, bigger, I think it's more important. But I've been needing some poison chance like crazy. But I can't turn down HP. I absolutely cannot turn down HP. So, oh God,
Type.
these
Passive.
are so hard.
Stun cost
to
0.
decide
Choose
on.
skill. Button.
I'm
Cancel.
gonna go
Button.
ahead and just get bigger.
Choose a power. Dim. Button. Heading.
Extended life has always been a very powerful. It's been in other Fate games. I just love extended life. It is very powerful. It's not going to save you from everything, mind you. You still need the balance between doing damage and survival. You just can't survive and win in this game. You also have to do damage. So it's a balancing act. But I don't know. Really, I really want that poison chance, and I feel like our hit points are fine right now. That poison chance is super, super tempting. We could just
Rewards view
find
background.
equipment
Dim.
that
Mystic power. Choose one.
compensates
Extend life
us,
regenesis gloom seed.
modifies us.
Reroll. Movement. STR10. Intellect.
I'm
Button
gonna.
19. And 1B.
I'm sorry.
Choose a
I'm
power.
gonna.
Button.
I
Heading.
know this
Choose
is
one.
probably a
Dim.
mistake.
Regenesis. But extend life. Button. Gloom seed.
I'm
Button.
gonna go for
Extend life regenesis. Button.
out of these three. Let me go through what they each do. Regenesis is going to give you a lot of HP restore. So if you like
Extend
getting
life. Button.
every turn a little health back, and that's what HP restore does. Extend the life is going to give you a nice chunky bit, a 3-digit number of hit points permanently.
Gloom seed. Button.
And you just get to keep them. I don't think it's a buff. I'm going to double check, okay? And Gloom Seed is going to give us permanent Confuse chance and Poison chance. And that's passive. We don't have to activate it. But let's go ahead
Extend
and
life.
double check
Button.
Extend Life, make sure
Extend
it's
life
not a
description.
buff.
A
I
passive
do
spell that
not
raises
want a
HP by
buff.
125 permanently. Type. Passive.
Yeah, it's passive. Passive is very important. You got to pay attention. Pro tip 2, you really got to pay attention to upgrades, whether they are passive or if they are a buffing spell. Buffing spells mean that you have to activate them on your turn. You have to have the resources to activate them, and you have to keep activating them every new combat. Sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes that's a bad thing. Passive means you don't have to activate them at all. They are active on your character at all times, unless there's a qualification that's required to have them stay passive. For the most part, passive is the way I like to go. And also, pro tip 3, keep in mind, there's a limited number of
Stun
buffing
cost 0.
spells
SP
you can
cost.
have
Choose skill.
on
Button.
your
Cancel.
action
Button.
bar at any one time.
Choose a power. Dim. Button. Heading. Choose one.
Alright.
Dim. Regenesis.
I
Extend life.
am going
Button.
to choose
Extend life description.
life.
A passive spell that raises HP. Type. Passive. Stun cost. Choose skill. Button.
Extend
Great Forest.
life.
Your stats were updated by the passive skill Extend Life.
Again, that's going to make us very chunky. Well, I don't know. In comparison to what? I mean, medium armor users are okay. They're not
Menu.
total
Button. Heading.
squishes, but
Great
they're
Forest.
still
Floor 20.
squishy
Character low.
compared to
Stats. Level
heavy armor
18. FL 20.
users.
RM 12. Gold 229. AC 46. STR 10. Int 11. Agi 19. N 13. Wis 15. Luck 8.
Yeah, we're looking good. We're building up our luck. We're getting bigger and bigger. Level 18 is good. By
Stun.
level
3/3.
20, we're starting to
HP.
get
487
to like, a little bit
487.
like a god a bit, you know? Ooh, man, that's nice.
SP.
When we
301
turn into
301.
a polar bear, that's going to go way above
EXP.
500.
33 3240.
Our SP is pretty juicy. Ooh, long way to level 19. Long,
Movement.
long
Heading.
way to
Action
level
log.
19.
Pet movement. Heading.
So, looking good.
Stats. Head character look to floor. Great Forest. Menu. Button. Heading. Menu. Advanced stat. Exit menu. Skill book. Crafts. Inventory. Button. Inventory. Equipment. Heading. Equip. Info. Button. Use. Button. Heading. Info. Equip. Post. Equipment. Head. Equip. Post. Info. Button. Use. Equip. Button. Equip. Heading. Desert mana. Button. Desert mana. Desert mana. Moldy satchel. Earth rod. Button. Inventory slot. Ancient earth rod equipped. Moldy ancient manual.
Let's
Button.
go ahead and equip that.
Sand gem. Button.
I
Inventory
still like the Sand Gem. It's very, very good. But Earth Rod could bring up some even more powerful spells. Having a priestess, basically the priestess, I forgot what kind of priestess she's called.
Inventory store on equip. Equip. Use. Info. Equip. Equipment.
I
Menu.
feel like it's
Button.
a good
Heading.
combination. Let me I think we will take one more quick little break, refill our coffee, and trudge on a little bit longer, okay? All right, you can fast forward when you hear the train stop going. That means you can come back to the video. It's my way of making it easy for you to tell when I'm back from break. Give me about 2 minutes. I might grab a tiny snack, okay? All right, Luther. Luther's going to ride the train. All right, folks, I am back. We are back for the final part of our adventure here today. We're going to try to get through more of this part of the forest. And I thank you for being part of this here. Thank you so much.
Heading not found. Equipment. Heading. Equip potions. Heading.
Okay.
Seed of remedy. Button. Seed of purity. Liquid sand. Button. Potion slot.
All right.
Equip potions.
Okay.
Info. Button. Equip equipment menu.
Let
Heading not found.
top
Heading
off
not found.
mana.
Spirits. Inventory. Crafts. Skill book. Exit menu. Button. Exit menu.
Well, first
Great Forest to floor 20. Character stats. Level 18. FL. Stomp. 3/3.
See if I even need to do that.
HP. 487. SP. 301/301.
Oh, actually, we don't need to because we just leveled.
Stats. Heading.
Yeah, we don't need to do that at all. Do we get any drops?
Character location to floor to Great Forest menu. But heading not found. Great Forest menu. Button.
did.
Menu.
Um,
Advanced exit menu. Skill book. Crafts. Inventory. Button. Inventory. Crafts.
Let me
Skill book.
double
But
check.
equipment. Heading. Equip potions. Info. Button. Heading. Use. Button. Equip. Unequip. Destroy. Inventory. Seed of vigor. Seed of remedy. Vial of the ox. Vial of reflection. Healing moss. Healing moss. Button. Inventory slot.
The good thing is we're starting to build up some buff potions. We're going to need those for the ogres. I assume each ogre is going to be a little different than the others, and you're going to need a different kind of buff potion to kind of keep up with them. As I recall from fighting these ogres before, they're with the Shadow Ranger, they're pretty strong. And if you fall behind,
Healing moss.
you could
Button.
get your
Liquid
your
sand.
socks
Liquid
knocked
sand.
off.
Liquid
So you
sand.
gotta
Liquid
stay
sand.
up.
Emerald mana. Button. Fairy dust. Button. Fairy dust. Fairy dust. Fairy dust. Button. Desert mana. 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 Button. Moldy satchel. Button. Ancient manual. Button. Sand gem. Button. Ring of shock. Button. Seer's eye. Button. Restoring stone. Sacrificial dagger. 0. Button. Inventory 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. Button. 0. 0. Button. 0. Button. 0. Button.
We have 15 to 16
Inventory
bag
scroll.
slots
Unequip. Equip.
left.
Use. Info. Equip
So
equipment
we're
menu.
still good.
Heading not found.
Collect
Spirit.
little
Inventory.
chunk.
Craft. Skill book. Exit menu. Button. Exit menu. Great Forest. Heading. This is your to floor 20. Button. Character stats. Movement. Heading. North. Button. A wall is to the north and you cannot go that way. West. Button. The undergrowth is to the west. Action east. Button. The undergrowth is to the east and is unexplored. South. Button. A wall is to the south and you cannot go that way. East. Button. Action search button. Action search button. You search east. Button.
Gonna keep going to
East.
the east.
You moved east to the undergrowth room 13. It was unexplored and is searchable. You stand it. Action search button. Action search button. You search and battle started. A trans pixie and corruption ooze are here. Trans pixie 62%. And 1 slot. Trans pixie 62%.
And
And 1 the undergrowth button. Trans pixie 62%. And 1 slot. Corruption ooze 80%. And 2 slot. Rosebud's skills. Attack. Fierce wolf form. Renew. Button. Grow.
Ooze. I
Button.
don't
Polar
think
bear
they're
form.
that strong.
Button. Select self-cast polar bear form. Grow. Button. Select self-cast grow. Combat log. Heading not found. Skills. Attack. Button. Selected skill. Rosebud. The undergrowth. Trans pixie 62%. And 1 slot. 80 attack.
Let's
The
kill
undergrowth. Trans pixie 22%.
Trans
And 1
pixie
slot.
first.
76 attack.
She's pretty.
Corruption
she's
ooze 80%.
pretty,
77
squishy.
attack. Spirit. The undergrowth. Corruption ooze 49%. Entomb. Skills. Attack. Plague bolt. Button. Cure. Button. Prey. Button. Select self-cast prey. Spore. Dim. Button. Skills. Prey. Spore. Button. Skill slot 5.
Oh,
Prey, spore,
spore.
button.
Because we have the
Skill slot
earth rod
5.
on now, we're getting some really
Selected
cool
skills 4 type spell.
spells.
Skill. Entomb. The undergrowth. Corruption ooze 49%. Resist.
Let's use spore.
Enemy turn. You resisted ruin ooze from corruption ooze. Corruption ooze cast ruin ooze for 73.
He didn't
Player
like
turn.
that.
Corruption ooze 44% is here.
He didn't like that. Ow!
82 attack.
Don't be popping
82
off
attack.
like that.
Victory. The undergrowth. Battle 1. You found the following dot. Combat log. You won the battle. Dim. Button. Heading. You found the follow. Soul Ord. 1. EXP. 252.
One
Gold.
sword.
63.
252 experience. Pretty good amount of experience.
Fairy dust. Button.
63 gold.
Emerald essence,
That's
button.
a better amount of gold than I expected.
Emerald mana. Button.
Nice fairy dust. Emerald essence.
Pick up
a lot
items.
of
Button.
mana
Heading.
stuff.
Pick up items.
Getting a lot
Great
of
forest.
mana
Heading.
consumables.
This is your current floor. Menu. Heading not found. Great forest. The undergrowth. To floor 20. Character location. Stats. Level 18. Stomp. 3/3. HP. 487/400. SP. 254/301. Stats. Heading. Character to floor 20. Great forest. Menu. Button.
Really
Heading. Menu. Exit menu. Skill book. Craft. Inventory. Button. Inventory. Equip potions. Info. Use. Button. Use. Heading. Liquid sand. Button. Liquid sand. Emerald mana. Button. Emerald mana. Fairy dust. Button. Fairy dust. Fairy dust. Fairy dust. Fairy dust. Desert mana. Button. Desert mana. Desert mana. Desert mana. Desert mana. Button. Moldy satchel. Button. Desert mana. Button. Moldy satchel. Alert. You drank a potion. You gained 137 SP. New totals 301/301 SP. Done. Button. Inventory. Heading. Destroy. Unequip. Equip. Use. Info. Equipment. Menu. Spirit. Inventory. Craft. Skill book. Exit menu. Button. Exit menu. Wall. Button. 17.
We're doing pretty good.
Stats. Heading. Movement. Heading.
Bags are
North.
starting
Button.
to get pretty
The undergrowth is to the north and is unexplored. West. Actions. East. South. Button. A wall is to the south and you cannot go that east. Button. The undergrowth is to the east and is unexplored. There may be a trap.
Trap? Should I trigger that trap? Just get it out of the way? I think I will.
You move deep. Trap
Let's
disarmed.
hope we don't die right here. Cross your fingers.
Action / west. North.
Sweet.
Button. The undergrowth is to the north and is unexplored.
Hurt at all.
North. You move north to the undergrowth. Room 9. It was unexplored. You stand in a vast west. Action / east. Button. Actions. West. Button. The undergrowth is to the west and is unexplored. West. You moved west to the undergrowth. Room 8. It was unexplored. You stand in a vast underground hollow where massive action / search button. West. North. West. Button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go that way. North. Button. The undergrowth is to the north and is unexplored. North. You moved north to the undergrowth. Room 3. It was unexplored and is searchable. West. Button. Action / search button. Action / search button. You search and find. Battle started. A psychic pixie is here. Psychic pixie 50%. And 1 slot.
Psychic Pixie sounds like a mini boss. So mini means it's a small mini boss. So there are strong mini bosses, there are medium mini bosses, there
Rosebud
are
100%.
little tiny mini bosses.
Rosebud skills. Head.
So
Attack.
it's a little
Button.
mini
Fierce wolf
boss.
form. Button. Renew. Button. Grow. Button. Polar bear form. Button. Select self-cast polar bear form. Grow. Button. Skill slot. Self-cast grow.
I assume she's going to try to hit us with a lot of
Combat lock. Heading not found.
style
Skills.
magic,
Attack.
so maybe
Button.
mind
Selected skill.
control,
Attack type skill. Rosebud the
poison,
underground.
stuff
Heading
like
not.
that.
Psychic pixie 50%. Rosebud 100%. Psychic pixie 50%. And 1 slot.
50%. She probably is strong because they've got her life really reduced. So I wonder if that's just trying to fool us, because don't assume anything when it comes to these creatures' healths. Often
Miss.
they have low health and lots
The
of
undergrowth.
like,
Psychic pixie
powerful
50%.
attacks, you know?
And 1 slot. 81 attack.
Oh, she's dodgy.
The undergrowth.
very
Psychic
dodgy.
pixie 9%. And 1 slot.
Okay. Did that hurt her?
Miss.
Oh yeah, she's
Spirit turn.
squishy. She's very squishy.
Entomb free skills. Head attack. Button. Plague bolt.
But she's
Cure.
dodgy
Button.
too.
Prey. Button. Select self-cast prey. Sludge beam. Button. Skill slot 5.
She doesn't appear to be a boss.
Selected skill sludge beams
Oh,
cannot
today
not have
we
enough
got a
resources to
sludge
use the
beam.
skill
I
or
haven't
seed
got
of remedy.
sludge
Dim.
beam.
Button.
I like this Earth Rock.
Potion slot. Skill slot 6. Combat lock. Heading not found. Skills.
Ooh, it
Attack.
must be
Plague bolt. Button. Cure.
extremely
Button.
expensive.
Skill slot 3. Plague bolt. Button. Skill slot 2. Selected skill plate. Entomb the underground. Heading not. Psychic pixie 9%. 42 plague bolt. Victory. Enemy turn. You won the battle. Dim. Button. Heading.
I don't usually use my spirit mercenary
You found the
spells.
following. Earth essence. 1. EXP. 140.
Earth Essence 1. 140 experience. She's
Gold,
didn't
31.
get as much, but that's okay.
Sticky pod. Button.
Looks like we'll probably be fighting 2 or 3 of these things.
Pick up
31
items.
gold.
Button. Heading.
Sticky Pot's good. Another more loot. I think Sticky Pots have a lot of consumables in it, so I'm going to try to keep
Discard.
those
Button.
closed.
You gain 140
because we're gonna
experience.
need the
Total damage.
backspace.
Greater
The
than
backspace
and
is
you gain 1.
getting
Discard. Button. Pick up items. Button. Pick up items. Great forest. Heading. To floor 20. Character. Stats. Movement. North. West. Button. A wall is to the west. Actions. East. Button. The undergrowth is to the east and is unexplored.
Let's go to the east, and that's going to be it for this room. We're going to come back out of this one, and we're going to go do the other corner. But I think we're going to just explore this last section of
Actions
this
east,
smaller
button.
room.
The
And I
undergrowth is to
think
the
we'll
east.
come back
You
next
moved east to
time
the
and
undergrowth
we'll
room
do
4.
the
It was
other
unexplored and is
side.
searchable. Action slash search button. Action slash search button. Object in this room. Creeping vines. You manage to pull back the vines and a teleportation is revealed. Tap room again to
Oh,
use.
and it's a passageway. We're going to keep going in this pathway, and then we'll come all the way back out and do the other side. Might as well keep doing
Done.
it in
Button.
a kind of systematic way.
Action
Best
slash search
plan,
button.
so we don't get lost.
There is something to interact with here. Your current location is floor 20, room 4.
Alright. Well, that's going to be it.
West. Action slash search button.
Let's.
There is something
let's
to
walk
interact.
through
Action
this
slash search.
door
You move
and
to an
we'll
unexplored
wrap
different
up
floor
here.
20 to the undergrowth room 0. You stand in a vast underground
Let's go
hollow where
inside.
massive roots once wove through the earth, now forming decayed passageways. You are on floor 20 in room 0. West. Action slash search button. East. Button. The undergrowth is to the
explore
east and is
a little
unexplored.
bit
South.
more.
Button. A wall is to the south and you cannot go that east. Button. The east. You moved east to the undergrowth room 1. It was unexplored and is searchable. Object. Creeping vines.
Let's go east.
Detailed. Action slash search button. Action slash search button. Object in this room. Creeping vines. You managed. Done. Button. Object in this room. Creeping vines. You managed to pull back the vines and a ladder leading up is revealed. Tap room again to use.
Oh, whoa. Ladder up. We're going to go back up to the top. Interesting.
Done. Button.
Does that mean back up
Action
to
slash search button. Button. East.
town
Button.
level?
A wall is to the east and you cannot. South. Button. A wall is to the south and you cannot go that way. East. Button. Action slash search
Let's
button.
take the
Action
ladder
slash
back
search.
up
You move to an
just
unexplored different
for
floor 21 to
reference.
decaying path room 6. The path is lined with orange cube dirt. Its pungent scent of rot stifling any hope of life. You are on floor 21 in room 6.
I do believe this is a boss room, so we could fight the boss just to see where we
East.
stand.
Button.
I think we're
A wall is to the
strong
east and you
enough.
cannot go that way.
Might want
South.
to put in
Button.
a buff potion.
A wall is to the
though.
south and you cannot. East. Action slash west. Button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go that. North. Button. Decaying path is to the north and is unexplored. North. You moved north to decaying path room 1. It was unexplored. The path is lined with orange cube dirt. West. Button. Decaying path is to the west leading to floor 21 and is unexplored. Action slash east. Button. Decaying path is to the east leading to floor 21 and is unexplored.
21. So there's two paths. You can go to the left or go to the right. We're definitely heading toward a boss. We could just fight that boss and wrap up the episode.
Action slash search button. West. Button. Decaying path is to the west leading to floor west. You move to an unexplored different floor 21 to decaying path room 4. The path is lined with orange cube dirt. Its pungent scent of rot stifling any hope of life. You are on floor 21 in room 4. Action slash search east. South. Button. Decaying path is to the south and is unexplored. There may be a trap. East. Action slash west. Button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go that way.
South, there's a trap there.
Action slash search button. Button. Searching this room will east.
Let's
Button.
tempt fate
South.
and
Button.
deal with this trap.
Decaying path is to
Let's
alert.
trigger this
Triggered.
trap.
You stepped on a trap causing 37
Don't
damage.
kill me,
It was
don't
disarmed
kill me.
after. Done.
Ouch.
Button. Decaying
Oh,
path.
okay.
Button.
That was
22.
a weak trap. There's a nut. Okay, that's your super pro tip number 5. Pro tip number 4 changed into super pro tip. Having high hit points is very important.
Character look
when
to floor.
dealing
Great
with
Forest.
traps.
Menu.
Traps
Button.
will
Heading.
kill you.
Menu.
So let's
Advanced exit
heal
men.
up.
Skill book. Crafts. Inventory. Button. Inventory. Equipment. Equip info. Button. Use. Button. Use. Heading. Vial of the Ox. Vial of reflection. Emerald essence. Healing moss. Button. Inventory. Healing moss. Healing moss. Liquid sand. Button. Liquid sand. Liquid sand. Button. Liquid sand. Button. Emerald mana. Button. Emerald mana. Fairy dust. Button. Fairy dust. Alert. You drank a potion. You gained 160 SP. New totals 301/301 SP. Done. Button. Inventory.
Fairy dust
Heading.
is only SP.
Destroy. Button. Unequip. Button. Destroy.
I thought it
Inventory.
was both.
Seed of vigor. Seed of red. Vial of emerald essence. Healing moss. Button. Healing moss. Healing moss. Liquid sand. Button. Liquid sand. Alert. You drank a potion. You gained 130 HP. New totals 487/487 HP.
Let's put on a buff potion in case we have to. I really don't want to waste
Heading not found.
anything on
Done.
anything
Button.
weak, but I'm going to put a buff potion
Heading
on
not
just to be on
destroy.
the safe
Unequip.
side.
Equip. Button. Heading. Unequip. Button. Unequip. Heading. Equip. Use. Info. Equip potions. Seed of remedy. Button. Seed of purity. Button. Liquid sand. Button. Potion slot. Seed of pure. Liquid sand. Button. 0. Liquid sand was unequipped. Info. Button. Use. Button. Equip. Button. Heading. Equip. Heading.
Check out the liquids.
Unequip. Button. Destroy. Inventory. Seed of vigor. Button.
I'm gonna
Seed of remedy.
equip
Button.
myself a nice buff
Inventory
potion.
slot. Seed of vigor. Seed of remedy. Button. Vial of the Ox.
I'm
Button.
gonna save the
Inventory
seed
slot.
of vigor.
Violet the Ox equip.
File the ox.
Inventory. Destroy. Unequip. Equip. Use. Info. Button. Heading. Info. Heading.
Okay.
Equip potion. Equipment. Head. Equip potion. Seed of remedy.
Let's
Seed of purity.
peek at
Violet the Ox. Button. Violet the Ox. Cost. 300 type. Buffing potion. Strength bonus. 7.
Okay.
LBL rack. Type rack. Done. Button.
Let's see if that makes any difference. Okay.
Equipment.
This is a
Heading.
good experiment for us. All right. Let's
Equip
go
potion info.
for.
Button. Use. Button.
If we
Heading.
can fight a boss.
Tap a
and
potion
get
equipped on
rid
belt
of
or in
it,
inventory
that'd
to
be
use the
great.
item. Seed of purity. Button.
I need to start developing. I need to start developing a walkthrough of the forest. I will work on that. I think that's important because it actually would help me. Because this is the place we're stuck right now. Not stuck, but this is the place we're at, and we need to start really learning to get a good walkthrough down here. I really have the desert down pat, so this is the place I need to get a walkthrough.
Info. Button. Use. Button. Heading. Equip. Button. Use. Info. Equipment. Menu. Button. Spirits. Inventory. Craft. Skill book. Exit menu. Button. Exit menu. Great Forest. Heading. To floor 21. Character stats. Movement. Head north. Button. Decaying path is to the north leading to floor 21. West. Button. A wall is to the west and you cannot action slot east. Button. Movement east is inaccessible. South. Button. Decaying path is to the south and is unexplored. South. You moved south to decaying path room 14. It was unexplored and is searchable. The east. Button. Action slash search button. Action slash search button. You search and battle started. A trans pixie, psychic pixie and mutated wasp are. Trans pixie 62%. N. 1 slot.
Ooh,
Rosebud stat. Skills. Attack. Fierce wolf form. Renew. But grow. Polar bear form. Button.
Right,
select self cast polar bear form. Grow. Button. Select self cast grow. Skills. Attack. Button. Selected skill. Rosebud decaying path. Trans pixie 62%. N. 1 slot. Trans pixie 62 cannot attack. You must kill the NPC with taunt first. Mutated wasp 88% is taunting. N. 3 slot.
Oh, who's blocking?
Rosebud 100% Entomb priestess.
Let's deal
Decaying
with
path.
this.
Heading not heading not found. Trans pixie 6 psychic pixie 50 mutated wasp 88% is 93 attack. Psychic pit mutated wasp 47% is taunting.
Okay,
N. 3 slot. 93 attack.
Nah, it's not too bad. He's weak. Uh-oh.
Psychic mutated wasp 6%
he's got that
is
little
taunting.
ability where he gets
86
low
attack.
He holds it.
Spirit turn. Entomb
Come on,
skills.
stop.
Attack. Plague bow.
Stop holding
Cure.
on.
Button. Prey.
Die
Button.
already.
Select self cast prey. Slowing slime. Dim. Button. Skill slot 5. Prey. Slowing slime. Button. Selected skill slowing slime type death. Skill. Entomb decay heading not found. Trans pixie 62%. Psychic pixie 50%.
Oh, we can.
Cast slowing slime. Enemy turn. Psychic pixie flash renewed for 53 HP. Trans pixie flash renewed for 42 HP. Trans pixie attack for 6. Psychic pixie.